Kicking over live. And we're live. And just like that, you know it is Saturday night. I don't know why you know that. I mean, some people are like really perceptive. They can tell what day of the week it is still. I've lost this ability. It's like, hey, man.
I stare at the little XFCE calendar app in the corner oh man, and I'm fucked without it. It's not there on Mac OS when you click on the time.
Right.
And it fucks me up. I'm just like, no, but what day of the week is it? What is tomorrow?
I have, definitely over the last 2 years, I have went from what day of the week it is, like what month is this again? True story. Beautiful people, we got a show for you tonight. We're just wrapping up the pre-super shows. And how's everybody doing? Let me take that graphic down. What are we talking about tonight? Couple of things. We got some interesting steamy statistics from our friends in Japan. They were going to do some ray tracing on the Steam Deck because why the fuck not? And Back for Blood, it's working on Linux. Stick around for the after shows because we're going to be playing it. And Radeon RX 7000. Anyone excited about that? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And something about open knocks. It's better than closed knocks or knock knocks.
Knock knocks.
It's all a joke to me, man.
No, I got distracted because I'm looking at the first story there, and down the side there's just a section called Elden Ring. So I'm reading through all the things like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
I thought you were just like, I'm too distracted from the picture of the trees sucking each other off. I can't stop staring.
Oh man, I've run into this problem recently. Learning a new DAW, watching just like what videos did you watch on YouTube? All of them. That's how I roll. And it's a piece of software that does a bunch of clever things, but you don't know about it because there's like legitimate Control-Shift-Alt-W butterfly to bring up like what? I think twice this week I've been going to sleep, trying to get some rest, watching like, all right, let me just check this other video. What you can do. Wait a minute. That fixes. Well, we're up. I don't even fight the brain. Brain's like, don't even, man, just get up. You gotta go play with us. Maybe you run into things like that yourself. Do we got something to retweet? Yeah, I do. I'm still Pedro's.
Did that go out?
Nope. There we go. And so what do we think of our childhood? Is this accurate representation?
There was
Yeah, it was. And then some cars were just too low that even teeny tiny child body could not get under there. So I was like, find a stick.
You did have to break out the sticks sometimes, man. Like there was crap getting stuck under cars. Yeah, you just park there, man. Nothing bad happened. Nothing wrong at all.
No.
What happened? I guess arcades disappearing.
It's they still have it in Street Fighter, I think. Like the car fighting mode, it's
they
still
do?
in there. Yeah.
Oh man, do they have like a jacked up sideways version so somebody can place the car? Just run.
Oh, man versus car.
Right.
Oh, there was a game. I think it was Fighters Megamix for the Sega Saturn that had like a bunch of different Sega games characters in a fighting game. And one of the secret characters you could unlock was the Daytona USA car.
Fuck yes.
Which actually had a pretty hold mechanic was pretty OP because the car would hold a character and then put one of the wheels on his face and go.
Okay, I was about to say it better been like so OP it wasn't funny. You just hit go and it runs a motherfucker over and like done. Fatality.
Not that OP, no. And it fought like upright.
Well, like fighting games used to have those like act breaks. Like Mortal Kombat used to have like test your might.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to like a little palate cleanser in between
or just something to play. Yeah, to
Yeah.
kind of keep you occupied and realize, like,
Yeah.
hey, you're about to give me some. Hello, Jill. Yeah, that we've like. Oh man, I was watching. This is a new guy I'm following. I posted a video about it in our Discord last night. Guy who was taking the Mario N64 version.
Oh, he's optimizing it.
Dude, he fucking rewrote it. But to still run on the original N64. And he's like, yeah, I've increased the speed by like 200%. And like he's correcting all their mistakes, man, going through it. I'm following him now on just really impressive. And he's like, hey, man, I'm not throwing Nintendo under the bus with a bunch of the stuff with the compiler optimizations and putting in loops.
Yeah,
and,
there's like 20 years
Why,
worth of
Steve?
progress here of
Right.
like understanding the N64 that these guys like, yeah, this thing comes out in 6 months, make a game for it.
you know, Pedro, all that needs is a browser's logo. And now we're talking.
No, see, if you want one with the browser's logo,
Is the car's name Janet?
no, Hornet.
Okay. Like it's a fighting game. You never know, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you have an actual GIF of Hornet fighting Candy.
I'm imagining it's just like a Twizzler or some shit. Dude,
Let's see, upload.
what was it? Tekken. Tekken had like where you were fighting like a Velociraptor or something like that.
Yeah. They had the raptor. They had the panda. They have the bear.
I want to play this shit now.
Yeah. The raptor had an alternate skin that was the kangaroo or vice versa.
Right,
It was-
the kangaroo. Yeah. They used to throw things like
And
that.
then there's like a guy who's just like a wooden training doll, and he's like, woo.
When was it? Was it Streets of Rage that you could play as a kangaroo?
Yes, yes. Apparently it's in 4.2. They have it as an unlock. Wait, no, I think maybe not. They have a reference to it.
I don't know. You know, all in all,
Didn't
that
Tekken have a kangaroo too?
everything has
Yeah.
a roof if you look hard enough, man.
More, I think we need more kangaroos in video games. Period. Just
Right?
like, and it should completely break immersion too. Like Dark Souls, in like middle of Dark Souls,
Roger,
there's just like
yes.
a fucking kangaroo just like shows up and kicks you in the face.
Man, I have been made aware. Pedro will probably know more about this. About the guy who was like soloing the butterfly lady with the pot on his
So
head.
let me solo her, man.
Yes. I saw that. I only saw the actual boss fight. Yeah. That's the lady that heals for 300 HP every time she hits you.
So don't get hit is the
Get good
Yeah.
script. It's more of that story. Let's see. How's this shot? Tiny Jordan.
what do you want,
Yeah, you
dog?
can if you're using the pot helmet and you have the pot medallion and you basically are using the actual throwing pots.
So you got the pot and the medallion and that. Would you then the Grateful Dead show up? And what the hell, man? Like the jam band shows up. What the fuck?
Look, in the middle of that boss fight, she literally loses her clothes. It's like, put your clothes back on. Put your clothes back on.
No, I want to be naked. I see nudity makes you stronger on this planet.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna bother moving my camera because every time she just runs away.
I wonder about the psychology with that. Like,
Well, like that's the thing. There's a camera over here, and that I use for work, and like she's hanging around in work meetings. She doesn't give a shit. I think she's just more upset that I'm not paying attention to her.
Very good, Pickle Jeff. Very good.
Yeah. With my head nestled gently between your man boobs. Your man pickles.
Jordan Cleavage, Jordan Cleavage, Jordan Cleavage.
Yeah, that's my name. I'm Jordan Cleavage.
sounds like the worst fucking EDM song ever created.
You're welcome. That,
I demand a remix.
yeah. When I was born, my mama held me and said, "I'm gonna name him after the worst techno song ever."
What were you named after? You don't want to know.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you got like regular fucking names and shit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm Quang.
I mean,
You got the easy name, man. It's like 2 syllables.
Yeah, but no one says, "Oh, Jordan." Ah, well, where did that come from?
No, people just assume I'm a woman.
out of my 4 names, 3 of them are directly taken from the Bible, so to speak.
Yeah, my name translated Jordan, Yarden, Hebrew, to go down or descend. Abram, as in Avraham, as in holy old man, and Svang, as in kinky bondage. So my name literally translates to sucking off an old man bondage style.
In a river.
In a river. In a van down by the river.
By the rivers of Babylon.
No, by
There
the
we
river.
sat down. Oh God, stand up.
You just see me and an old man. Like, and that's when they burned that Bible and started from scratch.
King Jordan's Bible was not very successful.
What? You mean the Bible too?
But I call it Bible X. Makes it more extreme. I don't know. Maybe if I make a new one, I'll call it Bible Black.
Chicolo Babylon.
I am the whore of Babylon. I'm the man whore of Babylon.
All right. Let's see. So what do we got? About 6 minutes before we're gonna get in.
Right. I gotta be nicer to the Christians.
Yeah, Open RGB RBGs. That's a cool program to have. Is there anything like a unifying Blinkatron 9000 for Windows? Because that seems like a common complaint.
Open RGB.
Ah, all right. It runs on Windows too. All right.
Yes. In fact, if you're a Windows user, you have... It's a much easier time because you just download the exe.
Sounds like a better plan, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing about open source, right? Is like, oh yeah, we solved this problem for one thing, and now you also have access to the solution because you can just look at the code and port it to your system.
But don't you like it when you find a program, you're like, oh, this is cool, I want to play around with it, but you're doing you're doing the equation in the back of your head, and you're like, how much do I want to play around with it? Let's go to the downloads and like surprise binaries. You're like, ooh, all right, now we're playing with it because you're doing it like, do I want to clone this? Do I want to compile this?
Yeah, it's like, ooh, app image.
Right.
Launch it. Although conversely, when it's like, install our snap, you know what? I'd rather not.
Yeah.
We can just run unsnap, man. Come on.
I read through
What
that.
was it
doesn't-
this week that has a
So
staff?
it doesn't actually unsnap stuff. It just detects all the snaps you have installed, removes them, and installs the Flatpak version of the apps.
But it maintains like your settings and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it maintains the settings and stuff. But if it's not available as a Flatpak, then
Yeah, that's what I was saying on the
SOL.
show, man. I was like, it'd be nice if it would like put it just in a folder with an
Yeah, like-
executable.
that's what I want. I want Alien to just like ingest a snap and output a tar.
Right. Do you hear me?
You
Alfie?
can use unsnap by Popey.
No, you can't.
You can't?
It doesn't unsnap stuff.
Turns it into Flatpaks.
Right, yeah.
It just says, oh, you have this installed via Snap. Here is it installed via Flatpak, and here are your settings. That's all it does. Yeah, I read that and I was like very excited. I'm like, oh man, did Popey figure out a way to rip it out? No, he didn't. This is a for loop. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's Open Knox. That's the one that's like, we got snaps. No one cares. Literally, no one cares.
Yeah, the only thing I've seen, like, the only problem I've run into, the one, is, it's Authy, right?
Yeah, Authy.
Authy. You go to their Linux download, Linux desktop client, and it's like, here's a snap. get fucked.
Yeah.
I'll just continue the discontinued, what is it?
Yeah,
The Chrome
Web
web.
app.
Yeah, that I happen to have in my account now, which follows me around from installs, so I'm good.
Yeah, you're lucky. You got the grandfathered in shit. The rest of us are like, ew, no.
Mm-mm.
Also, I will deservedly give Let's Encrypt shit. Your server installation instructions should not involve on Red Hat install Snap
For fucking what?
for certbot.
To reiterate, for what?
Yeah, like no, it's in the EPEL. You can just be like, yeah, enable EPEL and install certbot. No, don't tell people to install snaps. That's just fucking irresponsible, right?
Yes.
No, when you have Popey, literally one of the people who was like fervently pushing snaps. It's like, yes, this is going to be a thing. This is going to be the thing that people want to use.
Yes.
Turning around and going, here's a way to get flat packs for all those things.
Well, they also stopped paying him to do
That's
that.
exactly
right?
what I was going to bring up. You mean the person who was paid? His job was to promote.
Yes.
Yeah.
And who left that position ostensibly because he didn't like the direction the company was moving?
Because he wanted to change some things, rightfully so, and those things were not being changed.
All right. Let me see. I think we should be about ready to go about a minute.
Oh, speaking of Ubuntu,
What?
I downloaded Lubuntu, the new version, and I did a minimum install on one of the netbooks, just because, okay, let's just start as small as possible and we'll go from there. Land on the desktop, snaps are installed. Minimal install on Lubuntu.
Yeah, it's the bare minimum. Everything's a snap now. Don't you understand how Ubuntu is packaged, Pedro?
Pedro, don't you understand? I mean, it's not like it installed a bunch of snaps.
No, just 3.
See, minimum.
What
you're whinging?
All right. I'm morbidly curious. What 3 snaps?
It was the core, the software center, and calculator. It was the snap for calculator.
See, in my mind, I want calculator to do some weird shit, and I know it doesn't.
No, it's just a GNOME calculator.
Like, reads out things in the voice of Gal Gadot, so it sounds suspiciously like my aunt.
It's the GTK calculator.
As opposed to the KDE calculator or calculator.
Calculator. But yeah, no, I couldn't do a sudo apt auto remove purge snapd quick enough.
Well, so I mean, the base runtime and the software center, at least that makes sense because, like, sure,
right?
That's canonical provided software. Yeah, that's kind of their bread and butter, sure, but yeah, minimal install.
All right, everyone, let's
Don't include snaps
go
anyway,
ride.
especially on the minimal install.
Hey man, that was the harbinger that came out and made me like within Ubuntu when I opened calculator one time, and I'm like, why is calculator taking so long to? Because hey, something's wrong, man. Calculator doesn't instantly open. You're like, what the fuck?
Have you transitioned to using the Google search bar as the calculator? I certainly have.
Fuck it. To an extent, till I started thinking like I use this for way too much financial shit.
Right.
So I have like started going back to using
regular calculator. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I like
fair
calculator enough. From KDE because it gives you like the whole history of the things you did. It's like neat. I need that.
Yeah. So does Google. It's great.
Yeah. I mean, for simple like arithmetic, I'm like, I don't want to bother my brain for this. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Like yeah, the search bar. 100%. Okay.
Yeah. Google autocomplete will do math for you. It's great.
Yes. Did you mean? Shut up. Right. Yeah. Shut up.
Oh man, that would be mean for like Google Feud as they just like have math equations. And you're just like, yeah, solve it, fucker.
Guess we'll never know. There we go. That's good. And yeah, I think we can go. Let's give it a shot. Episode 504. And welcome back to another Linux Gamecast Weekly. The show that covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, whatever the hell else we come up with. I'm Vince Stone here to LGC Actual, switching the bits in our little Linux-powered studio, joined every week by one Jordan Kwang up in Torontosville, and staying up late past his bedtime. You know him, you love him, the man who can turn a USB hole into another USB hole with his handy hole adapter, Pedro.
With his handy hole.
Together with you, Shadowrealm Dynamic, join us live, Elvenus form, Cocaine Voltron. Now, before we get started, we'd like to play a little bit of catch-up, but I promised everybody I have the most ridiculous fuck-mothering headphones you've ever seen.
Okay.
Oh, I saw the picture of the big chunky ones.
Yep.
to the point.
What prompted this?
These are headphones I've been looking for like a couple of years, but they were just overpriced. So I always had like eBay and like, let's see if one shows up refurbished or, used or anything like that. 2 years later, like, yeah, all right. It was at that price, I'm like, I'll nibble it. And plus it was a factory refurb, so I could return it if I posted this in our Discord earlier this week, and I think Arthur, and he was like, I don't get it. What's the problem? Because I just posted a picture of him in the box. I was expecting more. And I'm like, I don't think you're wrapping your mind around this. So I included a pair of my MDR 7506s for scale. These things are big, like comically big. And
are they heavy though? Do they make you feel like Princess Leia?
Here's the part too. All of that, all the silver stuff, that's straight up blocks of steel, man. Or no element. Yeah.
So you start getting the neck pains like...
Yeah, they're chunky. Not something that I would ever tell anyone to buy, but the reason you get these is because of this little switch right here. It's a 3-way toggle switch, and that lets them sound bad in 3 unique ways. It's a little bit, it's clever. It's from Aventone, and they make the mix cubes, which people are really digging. Plus, they make some high-end headphones that audiophiles love. But what this does is, in its normal position, it emulates what you would expect from consumer like Beat style headphones. What people would, and you put it in Mixcube, and it does an approximation of their Mixcube, and it does that with these ginormous drivers for mixing. And all the way back, it puts everything and just crunches it down to mono, so you can get that mono channel. So yeah, if you see anybody out and about wearing these things, laugh at them. Because they
try and hit the switch on the side of their head, try to like, now you should all sound all funky.
They genuinely serve no purpose outside of a studio for mixing. Like these are designed to prevent you from having studio monitors. Or what I typically do is I have a couple of pair of headphones that I'm A/B testing when I'm doing EQ or anything like that. I click and choose, but yeah, they're not something you want to wear around day in and day out. I couldn't imagine having. I mean. They're comically large. That's it. Into that story.
Are they AT2020 levels of sturdy? Like if you were wearing them out on the street, could you like swing them around and like attack someone with them?
Like I just picked these up, and you have that thing of like when you pick them up. Like,
it's hefty. Yeah.
All that's metal. Like that is not. That's not for. I mean, I guess it is for show, but whatever. And it's kind of like a screw-in headphone jack, kind of like the AKGs, which I like. The AKGs have the snap-in ones, like the one Pedro has. Which are replaceable. It did come with like a couple of different cords, but yeah, now I got to find I got to buy a headphone stand or something because I don't know where to put them. They're so damn big. But I'm calling it a win because I don't have to get studio monitors, which makes me happy. And it's for editing this show. Trackmania, we're still back at that. If you want to come hang out with us, we had a good time Friday. Went through some maps, 14 fresh new businesses. If you like physics platforming with racing cars, that's what we do. Check out our Discord for more information on that. And also, audio tonight is coming directly through Jitsi. I know, right? That Man, this was this was like flipping bits and playing with some stuff. When you get to the part in the config file, it's like undocumented functions that are all commented out.
Right.
Yeah, that's where I was at. And
what does this button do?
Right.
Part of the process.
the like shit that exists, but we don't say exists, and ratcheting up the audio quality with Opus. Traditionally, we use Sonobus, but this just simplifies it on all ends and sounds fine. I mean, I got it up to, it's like 500K Opus, no processing whatsoever, just like a raw connection. And after we figured out that this computer had Pedro's computer had its sound card still activated, I'm like, wait a minute. Then we could hear Pedro, and we were done. And
I could hear you guys, but you couldn't hear me.
Right.
Just the way I like it.
How about, also, this is like week 2 of the show on Reaper. I think I kind of got it tamed. It's doing its thing. It's Linux. I'm digging it. I got to figure out like the signal flow and how, some different plugins and things like that for the live broadcast. But I like the feel. I mean, you get a lot for I bought a license forever ago. I mean, it's cheap. It's like $60, but you can use Reaper for absolutely free. It's got one of those WinZip screens on it.
Oh, the WinRAR Nagware, like, buy a copy, buy a copy, buy a copy.
Completely functional. 100% not crippled, but like, hey, why don't you buy it? And you probably would end up buying it.
Money.
Yeah.
By the way, that offer still stands. If you're someone who has paid for a copy of WinRAR, I want you on the show. I want to interview you. I want to know what's
right. So, yep. Stay tuned for videos on using Reaper as well, because I realize that's what most people are using, younger kids, and yeah. So I want to get some stuff out for that. How about you, Jordan?
Oh, not much. It's been a pretty low key week. We had a short one this week, so I had not much to do at work. We did some Black for Blood on Thursday. It works reasonably well.
Man, we should probably play some of that tonight.
Yeah, we probably will. I mean, if you bought the MP3 codecs, if you bought a Raspberry Pi, no real exciting shit for me this week. What about you, Pedro? Did you buy any new laptops?
No. In fact, since I bought the Steam Deck, I have been very much okay, and my hands have been busy most of the time. Yeah, feel free to take that out of context.
Polishing his Steam Deck. Yes.
Yeah, polishing the joysticks. Yeah.
But today was actually a day that I didn't play very much at all on the Steam Deck. The Amazon MMO that burns GPUs. Yeah, I've been playing that because it works on Linux now. And thank you, Mango HUD people. No, I didn't try it on the Steam Deck. Supposedly it works there too. But yeah, I just use Mango HUD to limit the FERPs to 60, and it doesn't use 100% of the 1080, so I'm okay. It will not burn through that. I hope. But it's
a great time to
as
get
an
a
MMO
video
goes.
card.
Right? I do gotta ask you though, man. Since you have a Steam Deck, do you happen to have a harmonica later on?
I not here. No, I had a few in Portugal. I had like 2 of them. They looked exactly the same, except one was blue and the other one was pink.
My favorite thing about this post is on our Steam Deck. Somebody took harmonicas are now Steam Deck verified. They took a harmonica, a couple of them, and put them over the exhaust port, which has enough gusto to play the harmonica. It's like, well played.
Excellent.
My favorite thing was in the guy's original post on our Steam Deck was conspiracies. Like, this is clearly you've edited the audio. All the harmonicas sound the same. And the guy wrote back, he's like, yeah, they're all in C sharp, dude.
That's how harmonicas work.
That's
Yeah, unless you get a significantly different sized one. Yeah.
Oh man, have you ever seen the people with like the harmonica bandolier where it's all like they have the different tunings of harmonicas?
No, I bought a harmonica with that weird thing of like, I'm like, no.
Yeah, everyone wants to play the harmonica riff from the beginning of The Wizard by Black Sabbath, and then
yeah, that's easy enough to do. But yeah, when it came down to doing anything more than like, it went back in its box. That's where it lives now. All right. What do we get? Oh, right. We have to summon the horse, but I don't
get the harmonica.
No, no.
You can only summon the horse with the harmonica. It's the Steam Linux. Japanese harmonicas, at least.
Oh man, this is kind of weird. Also, where are we at? Steam's latest survey results suggest an increase in Japanese users, which, hey,
Okay.
Yeah, right. I have questions about this because I really wonder what the bump is, because PC gaming, I'm not making anything up, is not that popular in Japan, but we're seeing a 0.45% increase, which that's a chunk of people when you put it in Steam numbers. And do you think it has anything to do with like the deck being sold?
Yeah.
Maybe?
I mentioned it outside of the show last week. It's in the live thing if you want to go have a look. But I have one of the columns on my not Steam Deck, TweetDeck, just for the Steam Deck. And there's a lot of Japanese people gushing over the little plank-shaped boiling water-powered handheld gaming device that Valve just released.
So here,
Mostly playing important games,
thing.
but
one interesting thing is they're referencing the Steam hardware survey, which we can go look at if we want. But I looked at the distro breakdown. I didn't see any notion of SteamOS. I saw a lot of Archon and quote unquote Manjaro growth. I don't know if SteamOS is being captured as that, but it doesn't look like. It looks like that those survey numbers are a little too early to factor in like the actual Steam Deck numbers. Maybe when like the April one comes out, we'll probably get some.
It does boil down to like what caused it, though, right?
Yeah,
that's a significant jump.
I think it might be price ultimately. Like Xbox, PlayStation games, they're expensive, and once you get past the initial buy-in cost, PC gaming is certainly a lot cheaper. It's like you can get $10 games, $15 games of like AAA quality, right?
Yeah, this is true.
Handheld gaming devices are very, very popular in Japan, so it wouldn't surprise me if it were the deck.
Well, I mean,
Steam people just registering for new accounts, right? Like that's really all it's tracking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is that. I mean, maybe they want to buy a GPU update for their Steam Deck. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did we see this?
Buddy.
Did everyone see this? A couple people added a external GPU to their Steam Deck using the M.2. What is that? PCI by 1 or by 4?
By 4.
By 4.
How did that work out, Pedro? You paid more attention to it than I did.
It works if you have an AMD card. It works exactly as you'd expect. You are limited to its PCIe by 3, so it doesn't actually have the Gen 4. It's only Gen 3, so keep that in mind. But if you have an AMD card, it just works. You're going to need to find a clever way to do storage some other way, probably using the micro SD card or getting a splitter and having the SSD off of the same M.2 connection.
That's gonna cause some bandwidth contention, isn't it?
Yes. But the one that actually stuck out with me, because that's the video from ETA Prime there, it's the latest one. UFD Tech, I think, was the first one to actually do it, and the first time that they tried to actually boot it, they tried with an NVIDIA card, and it would just get stuck in the BIOS. It wouldn't get past the BIOS at all. But yeah, if you have an AMD card, it works. ETA Prime was having issues getting it to work with SteamOS, but with Windows, it just booted. So
I want to see like a case mod for the Steam Deck where it's basically just a backpack that has like a giant like APC battery backup and like a external GPU dock and just like some shit, right? Like just
I could see that. No, what I want
it's like the Game Boy like super tower of power, but like large,
like an extra chunk Steam Deck.
No. We take like regular full size. Somebody's going to 3D print this, and on the top for cartridge slot, it's just got a full by 16.
Yeah, it's just
click it right in, man. All right, little bit of Steam Deck. It's not going to be packed with Steam Deck, but we do want to touch on the Steam Deck's ability to trace rays.
Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, this is from Ars Technica, and they're talking about the RDNA 2 ray tracing support. Doesn't exist on the SteamOS side as of now. 4 games they bring up, Quake 2, RTX, Control, Metro Exodus, and Doom Eternal, don't expose the RTX options under Linux. They do under Windows because, you're just using the Windows drivers. And they're like, yeah, oh, it's future-proofing. Well, we got the only way to future-proof your Steam Deck is to install Windows on it, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing, though. Ray tracing on RDNA 2 has been supported as a Mesa as of 21.3. We talked about the Mike Blumenkrantz article where he's like, yeah, we can figure out how to set up hardware ray tracing for RDNA 1 as well, because we figured it out. It's the same shader shit. But Proton is going to definitely need some work if it's going to take advantage of the ray tracing bits. I don't know. Do you suspect it's going to have like a good impact on performance or battery, Pedro?
Oh yeah. Even with the very, very constrained resolution that they were running it at, I can imagine that if you are going to be using that APU to its full extent, the battery will go down even quicker. But yeah, it is much like it had to be done for the NVIDIA drivers. That needs to be enabled specifically on Linux. And since, well, there was really no point to it because most of the ray tracing was happening over on NVIDIA side and all of the ray tracing implementations were being done for NVIDIA specifically. It's like, why would anyone take the time out of their day to do that for the AMD drivers? Well, there's a... again, there's a deck that is making that argument scream very, very loudly. But yeah, well, no, that's good. That's more functionality. That's good.
I think it also may have to do with the fact that like getting your hands on an RDNA 2 card presents a bit of a like practical problem in terms of like you have to take a lien against your house in order to afford it. So I think that's also been stopping a lot of the ray tracing on AMD stuff on Linux.
This is true, but you got to think about it, because like, NVIDIA, you did a good job with marketing because people think you need specialized hardware for ray tracing, which, I mean...
or G-Sync.
Right. We were talking like, oh no, I said ray tracing on a graphic calculator. It can be done. But what I liked about this, what they were able to do on the deck is they were able to get a consistent 60 FPS, fully ray traced, Quake 2 RTX. Mm-hmm. Prepare yourselves for this. This is mind-boggling. At a solid 252p.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Quake 2's native resolution, right?
Wasn't it 640 by 480? That's like
Shut
twice.
up, Pedro.
You know what? I mean, being able to do it at all is just jaw-dropping because I didn't expect to be able to do any type of serious ray tracing with that because I look at my 2060 that I have in the box here in the studio. That is something to laugh at because you enable the ray tracing in Quake 2 RTX and it struggles at 1080p to get at 40, 42. And on your 1080 Ti, it's even more laughable, isn't it?
I think I got it up to 16 frames a second now at 720.
Progress.
720p with minimum ray tracing enabled. The GTX 1080 does 20 FPS.
Oh. So, okay, maybe you don't want to run SteamOS on your Steam Deck because Steamy reasons.
I mean, you can use the other version of SteamOS that is also based on Arch Linux, except not really, because the developers came at us very, very quickly. Look, it's Arch, but it's not Arch, so don't say it like it's Arch, but it is Arch, and so is SteamOS 3. But no, this is Gamorous, or Chimera OS, as it's now known. Yes. And version 32 is now out. You get the latest 5.17 kernel, Mesa 22, the NVIDIA 510.54 drivers. You get the Steam Compositor Plus and the, RetroArch 1.10, which is very, very nice. And they have a bunch of new stuff out if you've been tracking the Chimera OS development. And if you have it installed on one of your machines, it's a very good alternative. Steam Pal is like the big thing because you can just access it via a browser and set up emulation games directly to the big picture mode without having to go into desktop mode and futzing around for yourself. It's nice.
The new version of Chimera OS does have some bugs, though. It's not Chimera's fault, though. Apparently, setting a global Proton version borks external apps, and that's Valve's fault. There's an open issue on the Steam GitHub for that. The deck UI is also borked, but they kind of know that, and they want feedback so that they can unbork it on the deck. Also, RPCS3. It's enabled by default again if you want to play some PlayStation 3 games. If Demon Souls non-remastered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's pretty neat, man. And there's now a toggle, so smashing the power button puts the system to sleep instead of killing it, like kind of should. In my opinion, I just hope there's a toggle for that to cut it back.
Yeah, let me change it back, please.
Because let's be honest. I mean, I might be alone. I very well might, but that's my nuke from orbit. Like, I can't even SSH into the box, or it's hung. Like, you know what? Fine. Barring that, you pull the power up.
Usually holding it down for like 15 seconds like triggers the just kill switch, doesn't it?
I don't have 15 seconds, man.
I know time is running out. Justin Timberlake stole it from me.
That's actually how I had the Steam Box 360 set up. It was the power button was for power, so I didn't have to go to the power thing and select shutdown. No, you just get up, hit the power button.
On a handheld, that's a little different because like that's your suspend button. It's like, that shut down my entire console now.
Yeah,
maybe
handhelds. Yeah.
I just don't expect suspend to work, but I'm glad it works as well as it does on the Steam Deck. Couple of new games for everybody this week, and this is not Launchcraft. No, it's full of lumens, but still crafting.
Lumencraft, yeah. This is what did I describe this as? The top-down baby that resulted from the orgy of Deep Rock Galactic, Terraria, and Plants vs. Zombies. It's a top-down shooter mining game. You can harvest resources, you build structures. It has some tower defense elements. It has fully indestructible environments, which is pretty neat. And for $10, it's a reasonable early access ask. But it's got one big problem. There's the shared split screen co-op, which means no online co-op. And buddy, this isn't early access, so you better be adding online multiplayer before you leave early access. Otherwise, we're gonna, I don't know, tear you a new asshole on a podcast that no one listens to.
Alien Breed. Foxy brings up a very good point in Shatrealm. It does. Okay, Alien Breed was more 3D. This one is very clearly more 2D.
Alien Breed or
based.
Alien Swarm?
Oh, maybe I am confusing those. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know because I thought Alien Swarm, but if there might be a game called Alien Breed.
100%.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, could be. No, I'm not sure.
Damn it.
You rattled my pig. Let's talk about something a bit more realistic. Airborne motocross, because that's the thing. Fly with your bike, race others, explore. Once you've got the hang glider mounted on, I went looking this up. I did, because I was a little curious. I'm like, haven't I witnessed that you can also have a unicorn bike, which almost sold me. You almost sold me. And it's a fun little party game. You know, you race and you do backflips and you glide. And I thought I had seen somebody on a dirt bike with a hang glider. Turns out that's a thing. Kind of surprised about that. Yeah, building a sky bike is something you can do at home with a family, but probably only once. Yeah, there is that. This is a mobile game. Let's be honest about it. $5.99. I went and looked it up. This is available on the Play Store for free. And you know what? We could probably have a good time. Are you getting like some speedrunners vibes from this?
Speedrunner. Well, so here's the thing though, is that the multiplayer they have is like action Hank style, like Ghosts. So it's async, so you can compete against your friends' times, but that's about it.
Yeah, this is, if you're going to make it $5.99, which is a free game on the Play Store, like add in some bonus stuff, and we're going to harp on this till our end of days is some online multiplayer, because hey, that's kind of a thing you need. What do you need on Linux to run this? 2 gigs of RAM, nothing. I mean,
you need a phone.
SSE 2.
Yeah, OpenGL 3.2. That's yeah. It's at least it's not GLES, so
right.
They at least did that.
All right, let's talk about the big news for this week.
B4BBB, yeah, April 2022 update for Back 4 Blood. They have support now for easy anti-cheat in Proton Experimental. You got to be on the bleeding edge. That's the main thing people actually care about. They have a bunch of game balance shit and new features, hives, legendary weapons. No one gives a fuck about that shit. You can actually play it.
This goes down. Control F.
Linux.
There.
Yeah, it fucking runs now. We did a stream of it on Thursday. It was myself, Mr. Foxdog, Nubbin, Strider. And yeah, we went through a couple levels. We found out that like veteran mode is a little too difficult for us. So
you know what? I tuned in and I was watching you guys just getting squad wiped after taking like 4, possibly 5 steps into the level. And I'm like, wait a minute, do you not have this on like easy? And George's like, no, we have this on veteran. Like,
Well, it's, all right. Maybe it was hubris on my part to think that like we've played a lot of Left 4 Dead. We know our way around a Zombo game,
Right.
Not this specific Zombo game, and I think that that was a little bit of arrogance on my part. But easy mode is like, man. I remarked, I'm like, wow, it took us a lot longer to get to this point. Oh right, yeah, easy mode.
Mm-hmm. Birds. I did have a good time of like who was going to shoot the birds. He's like, I didn't mean to shoot the birds. And it's like, Jordan, you shot the bird. I'm like, everyone's shooting birds. Back for Blood.
I shot the birds the first time.
Right.
Strider shot the second time. I'm like, yes, not me. Fuck yes.
I tried this out. We all picked up a copy. We'll be playing this in the after shows and really giving it a good proper shakedown if you want to join us for that. The only thing I had to do, I had to throw the DX11 flag on it for lunch. Because it was like, you do not have a DX12 video card. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to argue if this works. And I did that, and it worked. So that was into that. Yeah.
Also, Steam Overlay has a problem with it. If you're on NVIDIA, you're shit out of luck. Apparently, launching this in Game Scope is fine because of the easy EAC stuff. But you can play with your Steam friends. You just have to go to the chat icon on the top right-hand side, and then it gives you the option to invite and manage your Steam friends.
And hopefully,
just a heads up.
We'll get an update. We'll get an update from Katana. Because Katana scared the out of me because I knew you were going to stream it Thursday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right? I'm like, all right, that's good. And so like Wednesday afternoon, Katana's like, it doesn't work anymore. I'm like, God, really?
I think it's just broken for him because like,
yeah,
I did everything he did and it works. So
I don't know. He got it up and running, so I hope he did. But yeah, we were talking about that in the pre-shows and might have been the pre-super shows and for our patrons. Out of like this versus Fall Guys, I thought we would have fully functional, like approved Fall Guys before we had Back 4 Blood up and running.
I had 90 full minutes of Back 4 Blood, and I got less than 30 of Fall Guys. Yeah, it's Thursday is starting to become Jordan sucks at easy anti-cheat, so I think we're gonna keep going until.
Thank you, brave soldier, for testing it.
It did open up a lot of doors, yes.
All right. What do we have up next? Oh, it's a Pedro game.
Dead Cells. Yes. As it turns out, Motion Twin, not done with their very, very popular and possibly the one game that you can actually get 8 hours out of battery from the Steam Deck. Dead Cells, yes. There's a new alpha that has a bunch of accessibility options, and it reworks quite a few of the beginner items, and there's assist mode, where it actually will give you some hands-on help to the best of the engine's ability. This is all optional, obviously, and they do go into detail as to what a lot of them do. Not just visual stuff, but also like controller assists, audio assists. It's very well done, very well thought out. So the first thing that popped into my brain when I see, a game is doing a really nice thing for people with accessibility issues so that they can enjoy it. Mm-hmm. Let's go look at the comments. And there it is. There's a group of people.
Don't read the comments.
Yeah, there's a group of people down there that are just, you're introducing an accessibility mode. Thought your game was supposed to be hard. Guess I'm not playing anymore. It's like, all right, okay, let's put the kibosh on that, please, because as someone who, does have a congenital physical defect, I very much appreciate a game developer, be it for a hard game or whatever type of game it happens to be, to make the game accessible for everyone who may want to play it, but just straight up can't. Now, it doesn't affect me as much because it's just one hand that isn't fully developed. Okay, so I can still play most games, but I'm very much aware of that, and I very much appreciate it when other people can play the same game that I like. If you like a game, why wouldn't you want more people to buy the game that you like?
Pedro, you have to pay $90 Canadian for a game that is you can't play because it's too difficult, and you got to suck it up. Well, here's the actual accessibility stuff is actually pretty neat. They go pretty in depth with it. Control tweaks include holding to double jump. You can do a shield toggle instead of having to time it perfectly. You can do a hold to roll, and they allow you some grace periods and some modifications for a lot of the multi-input commands in case you have like coordination issues. There's also a continue mode, so when you die, you just restart at the beginning of the stage. instead of fully restarting the run. Although apparently rage quitting did that too, so they just added an additional thing. But even shit like adjusting parry timings. And to Pedro's point, like, oh no, you added an easy mode. Most people, after they beat a game in easy mode, if they really like the game, they'll go back and play it at a harder difficulty. That's kind of the point of easy mode.
That's kind of the traditional thing, man, like New Game Plus. Yeah. And you can think of it this way. If you don't want to call it easy mode, call it a Steam in-home streaming mode.
Yeah.
Isn't that hard mode? Because you have to account for the latency.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can put it on like super easy, like this, accessibility mode. Then you can play it with your in-home streaming through Steam, and it should fight each other out. With the combination of the ad bot, aimbot, and the added latency, you should be able to hit
it evens out.
Yeah.
Either way, you're gonna have a good time with it.
Yeah. So it's like taking an Imodium and a laxative and letting them fight each other out. Coming up next, how many chippies are you willing to pay money for? Was it one chippy?
About chip 50.
Chippies?
Well, I need chippies from my bunghole. I mean, what?
you need French fries for your butthole?
Yep.
You doing the thing where you eat through your butt and poop out your mouth?
I don't get those people. I genuinely don't.
That was the funniest shit. I remember the first time I saw that South Park episode where like this Randy gives the heartwarming speech and then like that shit kills me. My God.
Oh man. Yeah. All right. I guess we forgot to mention that you can vote on show titles and Bing suggests them.
Yes. Go to vote.linuxgamecast.com to vote on them.
We have
Bang
one big deck in Japan.
All right.
There. Problem solved.
It is easy.
Yeah.
Big deck in Japan. Tom's 94's Z71. Thank you for the follow.
Or what does it say upside down?
What if you say the name backwards?
Smart.
Careful, I don't want you to pull anything. We got 2 more seconds.
Keyboard Zella.
Who's hosting Jeopardy now?
Ken Jennings and Mayim Bialik are doing double duty.
I don't know either of those.
One is big. One is the guy who he had that giant Jeopardy win streak a couple years back.
I think I know that guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to pick him out of a lineup, but I know. No.
But he was like won every Jeopardy for like a year or some shit or like some ridiculous streak a couple years back. And then Mayim Bialik is some actress lady. She was Blossom. Apparently, she has a degree in calculus and advocates for the consumption of placenta. That's all I know.
Right. Didn't say it had to be human.
Okay, all right.
I didn't see any fine points on that.
Yeah. Okay. If it doesn't have to be human, all right.
Specifically human placenta, but we'll let the joke stick. It's fine. It works. Does it make it better or worse, Pedro?
Worse. It's like no matter how you dress it, that's just A, necrophilia, B, cannibalism.
Necrophilia? How is it having sex with a dead person to eat a placenta?
Necrophagia? Sorry, my bad.
But it's
that's 2 entirely different movies.
Yeah.
It's eating dead.
The Eating Dead.
Yes.
But like,
Next week on AMC.
so is eating a hamburger is eating dead.
Yes, but that's been cooked.
No, dude. I want
had,
legitimate fucking craft services. Everybody at break on Walking Dead, like having lunch, chilling out, eating their little bullshit. We call it eating
craft
dead.
services table.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
That would have been hilarious if behind the scenes on The Walking Dead they give like the themed buffet tables for the zombies, and it's all like SpaghettiOs and shit. You can only eat things that looks like zombies eat. That way we don't have to refix your makeup if you just looks like you have gore all over you if you fuck up while you eat.
Okay, that's how I jumped that transport on that. Good to know.
Oh man, I
Five Guys have always been that restaurant's been very, very expensive here, at least since I moved here. It's like, oh, you go to Burger King and you eat 2 burgers for under £10.
Well, yeah, I mean, Five Guys is like the fancy, cheap burger joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go to Five Guys, it's like the meal deal is £15. No.
But here's the thing though. The Five Guys burger by a substantial margin tastes a lot better than the Burger King burger. Yeah.
I only had Five Guys once because, again, that price, it kind of put me off. But it wasn't that great. It did not justify.
I mean, do you think he would be able to tell
price.
after he's dipped it in the orange Fanta?
You know that's fair. Maybe that's the optional multiplier I didn't consider. I never thought to dip my burger in orange soda. But I also have the majority of my
led
brain
a hollow
functions.
existence, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I also have an abandoned total faith in humanities.
Every day we get further away from God.
We stray further away from God, yeah.
I don't know if I've ever been in a Five Guys.
I do like In-N-Out. I feel I don't know. I feel like In-N-Out and Five Guys are about equivalent in terms of like quality. But I do like that In-N-Out, you can just say like, yo, just make me a burger monstrosity and they won't ask you questions. Five Guys, they ask you questions.
That's why I liked Burger Ranch. There was only one.
In Europe, it's burger American flavor, Pedro.
Yeah, no, you go to Burger Ranch and they straight up have, do you want extra cheese? It's an extra this amount. You want an extra patty? An extra this amount. And they don't really stop you. It's like, you want 5 patties in one? Yeah, go nuts.
Oh man, I bet you would fuck up a Subway order, wouldn't you?
My Subway order used to be obscene.
We used to get Subway very, very often when we lived in Portugal because there was one very, very close. So I could just walk down, pick one up, go back up.
Well,
Okay,
the Subway's here. I've been in enough of those. You have to get in a line and answer questions all the way down the line as they make it.
Yes.
I
Like,
mean,
damn.
they are just asking what you want in your sandwich. So
Right.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any pre-made options?
They do. But you can still customize them anyways.
Pedro loves Burger King, so
I do.
Whataburgers? I'm unfamiliar with that.
I've never had Whataburger. I've just had Five Guys and In-N-Out. There's a good place in Toronto. It's a chain called Burger Priest. They do a pretty good burger. No, people wouldn't know about this place because it's a mom and pop shop. But Golden Star, if you're ever in Thornhill.
Well, if we ever
Also-
open up the like Five Dudes Linux
yeah,
PC,
I was
no,
asking-
it's going to be electronics PC shop. We're going to have a fully outfitted kitchen with a grill in it, but we're not going
Yeah.
to sell burgers or anything. It's just going to be there
Yeah.
to fuck with people. Like,
just
hey,
a show
can I
kitchen.
can I get? They're like, no, that's what are you talking about? Fine.
No,
It's-
that was there when
personal
we
use.
bought the building.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about it.
But you
Yeah,
have people
that's-
working back there. Like, and?
Yeah. So, that's where the employees prepare their lunch, right? Like, we just provide a full kitchen because like it's easier to just cook your food than
Right.
go out and buy it. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It is
My
very
favorite
easy to
is
fuck
still-
up a burger. Uncle Jeff.
Again, orange Fanta.
Steakhouse. Burger King Steakhouse. That's the best burger.
As opposed to like what's a steak? What defines a steakhouse burger? I'm curious about these things.
It has fried
grilled onions.
fried crispy onion bits. It has barbecue sauce. Then it has the rest of the garnishings and a thick patty. So it's nice.
I mean, it's a thick fast food patty. So
Yes. I mean, comparatively speaking, it's like twice the size of a McDonald's one. But yeah,
my fast food burger of choice though is probably A&W, which is weird because like it's a different company in Canada than it is in the States. So I don't know what US A&W tastes like. I just know what Canadian A&W tastes like. There was a right next to, or a little further down the street from the Popeyes at my old place was an A&W, so it was like, but that one didn't close at 3 o'clock in the morning, so no midnight chicken or midnight burgers.
See,
part of why I liked Burger King so much. It closed at 4 a.m. It's like, well, it's 2 a.m. Let's go to Burger King.
This is the right place to work.
Yeah, vodka sword. Yeah, I got a +5 vodka sword here. Don't fuck with me.
You can only use it once as a sword.
No. Then it becomes a dagger because it's just a broken.
Yes.
But it's sterilized. That's the important thing.
Oh man, potato knife. Let me get something to drink, and we will get into the news, which is not terribly packed up this week.
No. I mean, compared to 2 weeks ago.
I was waiting, man. I always get a little hesitant on Friday. I'm like, everything. All right.
I'm gonna go urinate.
Yes.
Okay.
But yes, Pickle Jeff, to answer your question from earlier, it's not on Linux, but it works with Proton New World, the MMO. It's an MMO. That is the best description I have for it. It's that same style of combat that Neverwinter and Elder Scrolls Online have. It's very much similar to the Elder Scrolls Online. But yeah, it's an MMO. If you don't like MMOs, you're not going to like this one. It's not going to change your mind. That's okay, Pickle Jeff. We have people watching the show that don't even run Linux at all. Hello. Yeah. People, ever since, because Amazon, or whatever the development studio is, that, oh, dog! There's a dog!
She was being extra cute. I tried to get that on camera. Hello. Yes. You're
Out
awake?
of the three of us who would play Vampire Survivors? I don't know. I don't even know what kind of game Vampire Survivors is. I keep seeing that name show up. Roguelike shoot 'em up role-playing game. Nuclear Throne-like. Of sorts. I mean, out of the three of us, I don't know, but if you're including the extended cast of hosts, I'd say Empty. Empty would probably play a lot of Vampire Survivors.
The LGC extended universe.
Yes.
It's roguelite, not Rouge Light, Pedro. Rouge Light is pink.
Yes. It's that I'd want to say wine colored, but it's kind of wine colored.
What are you doing? Oh, you got itchy ears. Okay.
Yeah, no. If it is like your nuclear throny type of situation, then yes, empty would be the one. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just waiting. We're waiting for Drizzle and friends to go. I got to catch it on sale so I can get a.
It's like $35 now. It's going down.
Get Jordan a copy. Then the three of us are gonna play us some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Have you ever quotes around the Dungeons and the Dragons?
The
Dungeons and
only accurate
Dragons
representation
products.
in video form.
Yeah, it's a Dungeons and Dragons product. Let's be real. That's Drizzle.
How does that look at like that entire series? Because that doesn't seem like. Is that kind of like borderline fanfic?
Oh, the Drizzle series? No, that's official. What do you call it? Bob Salvador, the guy who writes them, is like a heavy story contributor to D&D when they go to like his part of the world that he fleshed out.
Forgotten Realms. Most of his books are canon in Forgotten Realms.
They all are. They all
are. Yeah.
Yeah, they all are because they're the most popular ones. That's how that works.
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The true power of Dungeons and Dragons. Money. I mean, shit. That was actually true in like old D&D. You didn't get XP for killing monsters. You got XP for stealing their money. So you didn't have to fight them as long as you got away with their loot. You're good.
Oh, damn it! I was like, what is this fucking slime monster doing with the wallet? Don't question shit. Take it.
Yeah, dude. That old D&D be like that sometimes. Why does this gelatinous cube have Excalibur? I don't know. That's what the table said.
Hey, man.
Roll for initiative, fucker.
All right, everyone. We're gonna do the news now. Let me pull it down. I tapped that pause button.
Oh, Greyhawk.
Yes, let's bring Vecna and Hieronymus and
Greyhawk. Oh, I'm familiar with that. I've been through some of the Greyhawk series.
Okay.
I've read some of that. Listen to it.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
I get that reference is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Remind me after the news, and I'll tell you about the cracktastic adventure that is Expedition Underneath Castle Greyhawk, because it's very silly.
Seems legit. All right, everyone. News segment in 3, 2.
you know it's coming, but we do need to chill for ourselves. That's kind of the deal. This is like the point in the middle of the show that we... Well, I was going to say we need to make ourselves presentable to you, but I honestly don't ever.
We need to make ourselves sexier.
I don't know. I just want to mess with, like, start messing with Pedro's shot, but I don't want to break it.
Well, you know what? Much like old Dungeons and Dragons, we only progress if we make money. So head on over to patreon.com/LinuxGamecast. Give us our XP, damn it. Become a Patreon. Sub to us, get access to our Discord channel. You can also get to that via subbing to us on Twitch, twitch.tv/LinuxGamecast. You get some cool stuff. You get access to the pre-super shows where myself, Ven, and Pedro bullshit for an hour before we go live here. You get the custom video feed for that. You can just listen to it in audio form if you're in Discord. Though, you get your name in the credits. You can buy your way onto the show if you want. You get early access to some of the videos that are getting put out. Ven, you mentioned you have one coming soon, right?
I'm working on a couple of like audio things, man. The NetJack one, I've made some progress on that. I'm trying not to overthink it. It's a really cool thing we can do on Linux with audio super low latency, like lossless transfer, how the studio is stuck together. And I want to get that information out there because, Jordan, you've experienced just how atrociously that entire thing is documented.
It's wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
You're like, no, that's actually the thing for Jack 2. You're reading the Jack 1 instructions, but it says Jack 2. Yeah, they're lying.
Yeah,
like
he's just making it up.
But why?
This week, while doing research into this video, I found a thing that I had no idea. It was not documented. It's have you ever heard of the audio adapter driver? No, me either. I had to like Google it, and here we go back on this mailing list from like 11 years ago. And I'm like, what? I could have done. Okay. So that's going to be fun. Plus I got some other audio stuff and video stuff because, hey, man, that's what I like to do. I want to enable people to do what we do and without having to reinvent the wheel because I hate seeing that. And just get everybody up and running. So
indeed, we got if you want to make yourself look decent, though, we have a store as well. Store.linuxgamecast.com. We got to thank Pickle Jeff for buying a shirt off that.
Thanks, man.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Hopefully my face is nestled firmly, safely between your cleavage. Or if it's that shirt, if it's the Hell Elk shirt, then I hope people try to ask you for sandwich tips.
Protect your sternum.
Protect your stern. We got wish zones as well. If you go to linuxgamecast.com, put your mouse over the support tab. I have one, Ben has one, Jill has one, Pedro has one. If you buy Ben some stuff, you get your name on the glowing chalkboard behind him. But if you buy any of us anything, you can send us a little note and we'll read it on the air for you.
Yeah. There we go. Look at all that shilling. Also, pop in our Discord if you subscribe to us drop us a Twitch sub. That also gets you in our Discord, and where we do the if you like racing, we do the Trek Mania thing on Tuesdays. But you can also jump into other games like tonight. Hey, if you're part of the after shows, and we'll be doing the Back for Blood all over your face. It'll be a good time, I promise. Until
Bloody
Jordan
face.
shoots the birds.
Listen, I only did it once. Strider did it twice. You shoot one bird, and they just call you the bird shooter for the rest of your life.
You know, it was just wonderful to be on the other end of actually watching someone else play Left 4 Dead. Mm-hmm. I'm like, the part of watching 90% of that is the arguments that immediately start taking place, like when communications and just immediately
communication breakdown. It's like
something goes to shit. It was your fault.
100%.
Everyone starts pointing the fingers. It's good. That's the true game of Pack for Blood is the friendship destruction.
All right, something that's not good is the shortage of GPUs. So we probably should talk about new GPUs that have yet to be released and rumors about them because, hey, what else are we going to talk about? But WCF Tech, all this is going to be in our show notes after the fact at linuxgamecast.com. But AMD is revolutionary. RDNA 3, a lot of us are waiting on that. Navi 31, talking about the Radeon RX 7000, rumored to rock, not roll, just rock, up to 7 chiplets. What does that mean? It means it's going to be fast. That's what it means. Now, first, before we even get into this, before we start looking at it, drilling at it, theorizing about it, I just want to thank, NVIDIA for opening up that supply chain in preparation for the Intel Arc release. And Intel's like, fuck. We technically released some in South Korea on a Wednesday for like 6 people on laptops. But we were talking about that in the pre super shows, and like GPU prices have kind of dropped down. It's like supply just magically showed up right around the Arc announcement. So thanks, Intel. But, there have been several rumors stating that the upcoming RDNA 3 GPUs, they're going to outperform whatever NVIDIA puts on the table. The what's Lovelace? Is it the next series?
Yes, Ada Lovelace.
Yeah, and in terms of rasterization performance. So that's kind of interesting. Now, me personally, I'm concerned about 2 things. Do you have any type of video encoding? Something a la NVINC? Something that at least is on par with that? And
something that would be exposed through the Mesa drivers, please. Thank you.
That'd be nice. And how much memory? Those are the 2 things that are in my factor right now. And I have no brand loyalty whatsoever. We're just rolling NVIDIA because, despite what the internet will tell you, NVIDIA actually has desktop support for Linux.
Yes.
Yeah.
Granted, installing NVIDIA drivers is a bit more of a pain on Linux compared to just, out of the box as it is with AMD right now. But yeah, it's really hard to give a damn about new GPU releases when, okay, it's not as expensive now as it was, but when you see a 2-year-old video card that's 100 to 500 pounds over MSRP, you go, why the hell would I pay more for a new one?
for sure. Like 7 chippies are nice. I would like 7 chippies. Can I get it for under $800, please?
Nope. No. Oh, wait, 800. Why? You should say, can you get it?
Can I get it? Period.
We're at that stage of denial. Supply's there, but it's just retailers and everybody in the chain going. Everybody who couldn't help themselves, they've already bought cards. Now you're down to us. And we're like, I've already waited 2 years.
And we can wait.
Yeah. Like, I can power through this.
We were having this conversation. Like, I have to be presented with a very good option to replace this 1080 Ti. Like, everything else is just going to be like a moderate upgrade otherwise, right?
Right. And it does. It goes to show you, like, both of Pedro has a 1080, you have a 1080 Ti, and like I'm on the lower end, but I'm not. It's like a 2060, but we're still all in the same boat in just different areas of like, gotta wait, can't really do anything. Right. And I always think about people building their first PC right now. It's completely impossible. In fact, stick around for the 8 Mail segment because we're going to try to give some advice on what you can do with like $200. That might work out. Now, bottles.
Yeah, if you want to just launch some wine apps and you want an easy way to do that, you can use Bottles, which is a nice little wine prefix manager. Bye, dog. They have a new version out. It comes with they have a fancy schmancy new loading screen. They have a kill all button that will now ask you if you're absolutely certain you want to just kill just all your wine apps running, and it'll also detect your default wine prefix. So if you have stuff crammed in there, they'll show up under Bottles as well, which is always nice to see. They also added support for OBS VK capture, VK basalt. So the project is chugging along, and if you need a if you need a wine prefix manager and just a wine prefix manager, it's a pretty compelling option.
I know some people have praised this because of it's just like simple to the point UX. Like it doesn't try to do anything fancy. It's like, hey, you want to do the thing? Do the thing. Peter?
It is, that is very much the point here, is Lutris gives you access to everything, but this is laser focused. Okay, no. We are here to manage wine prefixes, and we're going to actually come up with a good name and call it Bottles. Good job. Very good. Very much appreciate the very simple, to the point, and well thought out name. I like it. I do.
I don't know. That's one thing we forgot to ask Strider about when we had him on. What he thought about Bottles. Strider, what do you think about Bottles?
Well, I was actually talking to him about that. Just I think you were there as well. Just before we went off a couple weeks ago, where like Lutris he was saying Lutris has a reputation as a wine prefix manager, but it's not. It does like a lot more stuff. It's more focused at like being a general game runner as opposed to something more narrow. For wine prefix. I guess you could use it like that. Like a lot of people just use PowerPoint for everything for some reason.
Fair enough. Okay, we need to do some push-ups. Yes. This is always something I like to see. You see a game get released on Steam, and it's like, hey man, here's the back end. I'm just going to put it up on GitHub. You can play around with it and have a good time with it. And that's exactly what this person has done. And this is kind of an interesting game note. Here's the GitHub again. There's also a Discord. Here's the Steam page. Warning, this code repository holds stuff that may not be... Of course. Hey, man. Level. WASD move.
It's GitHub. We expect that.
So you go to take a look at the game itself, and it's pretty decent. Yeah, it's roguelike with a twist. There's no weapons. As a player, you must manipulate physics objects to survive fast-moving blocks and deal with damage. Now, this is written in Love 2D, so I love the opportunity to love dot the terminal because that's how you got to launch that. It's kind of
yum
like
install love.
Found.
Yeah.
Love not available.
If it was only that easy. Yeah.
And you might be able to tell. I mean, Genuine is heavily inspired by Nuclear Throne and like Downwell, but I'd like to think of this because you're a little character running around like sucking up environmental things and like shooting them out at things. Like mentally, I want to think of this as a like Control demake because that was my experience with Control, constantly running out of ammo. Like, just suck some shit off the walls here and kill everyone with. Yeah. I kind of like it.
Yeah, no, I saw the physics manipulation stuff as, so it's a goat stimulator, but with a purpose. I'm okay with this. I'm very much okay with this, especially since it's open source.
Yeah, the other neat thing is the guy says in his GitHub page, he is soliciting code contributions. So if you find a bug or if you have improvements, you can submit them. Just file a pull request.
Yeah.
Show him some love, as it were.
Some love 2D.
To give it a mention, which is one of the cool things we get to do. Now.
Not the last mention of love this week.
No.
Spoilers.
But before we get to that, we need to talk about everyone attempting to copy Diablo back in the early 2000s. That was a thing that happened. And Westwood, which you may remember as being one of, if not the first studio that Electronic Arts killed, created Nox, which was very much their attempt at Diablo. And very, there's 8 fine folks here.
How does that sword work? That doesn't look like it would be very unwieldy, Pedro. Like, what do you kill with that? Like your sex drive?
No, that's the lightsaber. That's what's his face's lightsaber.
All right.
But yeah, it is 8 people are currently contributing to OpenNox, which is, as the name would imply, an open source engine reimplementation for Nox. I only ever played the demo back in the day. Came in one of the demo CDs, and I had to look up a video. It's like, okay, remind me what does this game look like? Oh yeah, no, I remember that. But dude showed in the video showed the menu, and I'm like, oh, that looks a lot like Dungeon Siege. Oh wait, Dungeon Siege came after this. Right, that's where they got the idea. Okay, Microsoft Studios, I'm on to you.
It's pretty neat. This is done in Go, a little bit of C, and SDL2. They actually had a release a couple weeks ago for the new version, which has a built-in SSH server and faster saving and loading. So if you want to get back into OpenNox, you can. I don't know about the. I know that they have some multiplayer stuff working, because I know that was one of the big draws of Nox is the multiplayer aspect of it. Also, apparently, it was one of the first games to successfully implement Fog of War.
Okay.
In a isometric thing or something like that.
Well, I know they've been through some things. It didn't go open source, OpenNox itself, until April 9th. And this was even after the developers have contacted EA and they're like, hey, are you going to nuke us, sue us into oblivion? Right. And EA didn't really give them an official response, but it didn't seem like it was going to be that big of a deal. So it is GPL3, and they invite people to come play with their toys, which is always nice to see.
The big no-no on that page is, release. Linux releases are also available in the stable channel of our Snap package. Linux nightly builds are also available in the Etch channel of our Snap package. No one cares. Just let it go.
The moral of this story is Pedro doesn't like snaps, therefore they're completely...
I mean, that's why he didn't get hired at Canonical.
100%.
All right,
because he made that face too, and it was horrifying. That's what his cover sheet looked like.
That was his cover letter.
Bounce that shit right. No, he got through 2 or 3 rounds just because HR wanted to show that picture to a few more people. Yeah. But outside of that,
no, this is filling some sort of hiring quota, right? Absolutely. All right, coming up next, it's time to eat some wieners. Shell Out Showdown coming up.
All right. So,
wieners, tacos. That was the only things I saw that were getting launched out of the things.
Wieners and tacos?
Wieners and tacos. I might have a one-track mind. I don't know. What are you talking about?
Oh. Do I need to bounce that? Boop, boop, boop. Maybe. No! Do the opposite of what that did. All right. Maybe. No. Make it behave.
Oh, behave.
Does that work?
Dude, I don't know, man. See, the frustrating thing is 100% me not knowing the thing, but why are you not being intuitive? Because I'm a dod, dumbass.
Okay, so comparatively speaking, between that and Ardor and what was the other one that you used in between?
Mixbus.
Mixbus?
Mm-hmm.
Which one would you say is the most intuitive?
Depends.
Okay.
Everyone's favorite response to a question. I don't know. How would you put that? Outdoor makes sense if you've ever dealt with live equipment and you understand plug-in flow from top to bottom and how signal flow would work. I mean, it looks like a live console. The downside with that is monitors get wider, not taller.
Yes.
When everything's like that, you burn up a lot of screen real estate. And but yeah, there's things like Ardor Mixed Bus and Outdoor are the same thing. One's $300, the other one's open source.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mixed Bus is Outdoor with a skeuomorphic body kit on it and some proprietary DSP shit. And like, hey man, if that's your jam, but more importantly, it comes with the support. That's what you're paying for.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Outdoor is fine once I like understood what I was actually trying to attempt to do with it. Intuitiveness, I don't know. I guess I've really only used Outdoor, so I can't really comment on Reaper. But like once I understood what it was I was actually attempting to accomplish, Outdoor was pretty straightforward.
Like, Jordan, you can, just having worked with the DAW, you can look at that and
yeah, you have a bunch of tracks, you have some auxes. I've heard you work with a foldback bus before. I don't know what that's about, but I don't know if you're still on that. But yeah, I see what looks like their sends. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've a rough idea of what's happening here. Yeah.
Now you see, that's one thing that Mixed Bus and Outdoor do that Reaper doesn't, is the foldback bus. Instead of having all the extra like buses and stuff, you can just do a single foldback bus for each person and just have it one column
so
that you can scroll through.
One thing, and then you say like this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, as opposed to like
right.
Yeah, as opposed to like this guy exists and this guy exists and this gets routed to this and this gets routed to this and this. Yeah, right.
Right. You can just say go to that bus and that bus goes out. And but like there's different ways of looking at everything, because in Outdoor you have tracks, you have VCAs, you have buses. In Reaper, everything's a track. Everything's a stereo track. Like there's no difference between an aux track, a bus, a VCA, group. Like it's all the same thing. It's up to you, user definable.
You just got to pick the input and the output pretty much, and then
you got to make it do what you want it to do.
Okay.
Because by default, it's just left and right.
Well, I'm out of red sauce. It's a squeeze bottle.
Red sauce?
I don't know. I need to buy more siracha. Yeah.
for the fruit punch flavoring thing.
Well, you don't mainline it. You got to dilute it.
I've done that. It's very sweet.
I would imagine.
Yeah. It's
I do need
does
tea.
that
I'll be
thing.
right back.
It does that thing that sweet does sometimes, where it like doubles back onto sour because you hit like the integer overflow.
There was something, it might have been this week, might have been last week, that some highly concentrated substance I was debating on. I was like, that might make me violently ill or kill me. But I was like, let's still try it.
Good.
Yeah.
It smells good. Let's. Yep.
Hey man, I look at it, it's a science experiment. That's what it is. I gotta download it.
Absolutely.
I just remembered,
Gam footage.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to ask if you recorded our thing, but I thought better of it. It's like, you wouldn't have had time. You were just sitting there in the lobby.
Mm-hmm. AM pitch shifter, calf reverb. I mean, calf is a wonderful thing if you want to mess up an audio signal. I mean, if you're looking for distortion, go for it. As we're sitting here doing a live stream, it's not lost on me that I'm casually downloading a 2 gigabyte file in a couple of seconds. That still seems weird to me. I remember doing a 12 megabyte download overnight and part of the next morning over dial-up, like hoping there were no phone calls. Strange times. $2,400. We're getting down into like acoustically coupled devices with that baud rate. Yeah. Even in like the early 90s, I genuinely remember we'd go to a website, get it to load, go outside and do something else, and we'd come back 5 or 6 minutes later, sometimes 10 minutes later, to check and see if all the images had loaded.
Oh man, like long flash animations too. Yeah, just.
Oh, these were just static images back in the day, man.
Oh yeah, static images, flash animations, anything. You're just like, well, and now we wait for it to buffer. And if you were smart, you would download the FLV so you could just watch it on your computer. Because like, I downloaded this once. Why would I want to download it again? In the era of streaming, it's like, well, why would you download anything? Just.
It's kind of broken me from that. Like I just want to, I stream everything now because I can.
I still turn on the local video store because there's still too many fucking these services.
I do everything in my power to live by the, if you give me an option to pay for it, I'll give you money for it, because I'm not, and I've said this on the show multiple times, or at least in the after shows, and it took a long time for media companies to realize that, you know, people who were watching their stuff illegally, they were never asking the question, can I watch it? And for a long time, they thought that people were sitting at home asking, like, hey, can I watch that? Like, no. They're going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. Like, you have no control over that. You don't get to control the distribution in a digital age. It doesn't work like that. What you have to do is make a better value proposition a la Steam with video games that I'm willing to go, yeah, fuck yeah, and just click that button, done, like $10. Yeah, way better. Don't have to worry about stuff.
Yeah. People talk about like Steam taking a big cut, but like Steam offers shit that like Xbox and PlayStation don't, like non-paid cloud syncing and, you know,
active multiplayer that you don't have to pay for.
Yes, and a global VPN for that too, and a way to just pop into people's games that no one fucking uses, because why would you use this great thing that we have? No, we're gonna
you
use
get a
other
free
crappier
Linux
things.
version of your video game. A free Steam Deck version of your video game.
Not if you're Bungie.
Not if you're Bungie, because Bungie's stupid.
I don't know. I'm waiting on some news for the Witcher 3 update.
The next gen one or whatever.
Yeah, the one that was almost about to come out, and CD Projekt Red's like, it's going to be later in 2022.
Yeah, we got to crunch on the later Cyberpunk content.
Right?
You can't crunch on this yet.
And I'm pretty sure the fact that Steam is just the centralized video game distribution thing on PC, it actually helped curb piracy by quite a lot. Because, hey, look, it's easy. You can get all of the games in the one place.
Well, again, like it's the Netflix problem, right? Like Netflix was great when everything was on Netflix, and now.
Well, you know, I spent most of my adult life not having Steam, like legitimately having the games folder on my drive with like self-organized downloads, and I'm not going back to that.
No,
Not
why
gonna
would you?
I can't go back. You can't make me. Man, looking at the local video store, they got like the UFC fights. Some of them are like really ridiculous. I remember one a couple weeks ago where it was like Volkanovski versus Korean zombie. I'm like, man, I really wish there was a Korean zombie fighting a volcano, because I would watch the fuck out of that.
Yeah, when I was really, really poor, I also bought a few games on Steam. It's usually when they were like 90% off. Stalker is like the one that comes to mind. Oh, the Stalker, the first one, Shadow of Chernobyl. It was €4. It's like, okay, yeah, no, I like that game. I'll pay €4 for it. So give me.
Oh man, college was a magical fucking time with Steam sales, right? Like,
Yeah.
2 times a year, everything was so cheap, and you could like that was the time that you went and bought your video games, and then like you gotta wait. That's what floated you until the summer. And now I own all the shit I wanted to buy off of the sales. Now they come
Like
around.
every now and then there's a new game. Okay, you go on the wish list and we'll wait a couple of weeks for the next sale.
Yeah.
I would like better like discoverability, because I mean sometimes I get like paralysis. I'll just go to like shop by like, hey, what's $20? Like, tons of stuff, and I don't know what I would get, and I end up just closing the tab. Then
That's why they introduced the tags. It was so that people could tag games, and then you could vote for a tag. It's like, yes, I agree that this tag should be attached to this game.
like, I get done playing Nier Automata, and it's like, hey, would you like to play other games like this? Like, okay, what? Pancake Simulator. I'm like, I don't think that's the same thing, Val. Pancake Simulator 2. Revenge of the Pen. Like,
Oh man, I was playing Fork Drift a little bit last night with a friend of mine, and shit, I lost my train of thought. It was something related to that. Ah, damn it, fuck.
Been there, yeah. It's like you started this sentence with an intent. Come on.
Yeah, I tried to remember some other detail, and the rest of it's gone now.
don't worry, man. Those senior moments come on hard and strong in your 30s.
Yeah.
Like a wrecking ball, baby. You're like, what?
Okay, man, like a wrecking ball.
And it's just like, oh, that's just a taste, baby. We're going to be full time in a couple of decades. All right. Let me see. Our thing.
Oh, this is bugging me now. Shit, what the
Why do you not pull up? Doop. Add file. File add. There we go.
So how we do? Is Pedro Meven? Or is it Pedro Van Me?
I'll go last.
Alright.
Here. Good. All right. Wow, that's going to be a long segment. Stop recording.
Oops. Are we good on space? Is that going to be a problem?
Go check.
Oops.
No, we're fine. That was only 65 gigs.
Okay.
Welcome to my world. That made sense. Only. All right, record. All right, everyone. Chairquisition for Shell Out Showdown in 3, 2.
Like I said, it's wiener time, chairquisition time. This week we're taking a look at Shell Out Showdown. But before we get into that, what is the chairquisition? It's the thing I ask myself every week. Why am I here? Well, I'm here to tell you, play a game on Linux with these people who will play it on a different distribution with very similar hardware, and we'll give it a ranking based on our highly scientific, market-tested lawn chair metric. 1 chair means that's crap. 4 chairs means that it's amazing. Yeah, Shell Out Showdown. It's developed by Mana Dream on the Love 2D engine. You can pick it up for about $8. And what is it? A hectic food fight, reverse battle royale set in the near future. Take on the role of a sapient vending machine and throw food to sublimity. Be the first vendor to give away all your items and remain empty-handed for 10 seconds to win. And we got to thank Mana Dream for sending us some keys over Curator Connect. So let's get into it. Pedro, what vending? Oh, I can see what vending machine you were. You're the blue one. You weren't like the hot dog stand or anything.
I just went with the default one because I tried all of them. It's like, okay, this one I can sort of see in some levels, but we'll get to that. Yeah. Over here on the Ryzen 7 3700X and the GTX 1080, and also on the Steam Deck, it launched out of the box. It holds 60 at 2560 by 1440 on this box, and 60 at 1280 by 800 on the Steam Deck. The controller worked out of the box, and you can rebind everything. Same for the keyboard keys, if you much fancy the keyboard clacky sounds. Some of the levels, yeah, they make it very hard to see the characters. Like this one, if you're looking at the video version, it's all blue in the background, and I have a blue character. Good luck. You can only really tell sometimes that there are other players there because you see the movement. Your eyes can detect the movement, but yeah, the character blindness is real. As for the fun, well, it is a party game. So yes, it could very well be fun. It's mostly going to depend on the other humans around you, or if you have a regular group of people that you play games with. Though, to be fair, even playing against bots, I did find myself throwing my arms up in the air in celebration when I did win. Just like, yes! Finally managed to beat the CPU opponents. But if a game, even against just CPU opponents, elicits a positive physical response from me, it's definitely doing something right.
Oh my god.
I
did not play this level.
Yeah. I'm reading now because, yeah, when you're playing, you can't read the signs, man.
No. But yeah, it is for a party game. It's unfortunate that it seemed to have lived and died in early access. It only came out of early access on April 4th, and the developers sent us the keys for the game on Curator Connect a long time ago. So unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it took off. There's no one else playing it as far as we're aware, and it's not a terrible party game at all. It's really simple to understand, and once you do give all your things to the other players, it's very exciting to run away for 10 seconds, dodge everything, and do some like aerial bullshit to escape everyone else ganging up on you. It is fun, but as it stands, it's a very lonely kind of fun. So 3 chairs. Could have been a 4 easily if there were more people playing it.
Yeah, on Fedora 35 64-bit with the R9 3900X and the GTX 1080 Ti launches out of the box, but you're full screen or bust, baby. That's how it do. When you got several dudes on screen, as Pedro alluded to, you get real bad character blindness. My first game with bots, I maxed out the bots and I could not see what the fuck was happening. So note that. DualShock 4 work normally. They use the generic button prompts where they give you like the position of the button and not like X or A or whatever, which is, it's fine. It's acceptable. The soundtrack is definitely there. And fun-wise, yeah, it's like Pedro said, it's okay. It just needs players. The rules are a little weird, but I think that's because the game does a bad job of explaining. Basically, you have a required number of hits you need to get. And you have a finite amount of ammo. You have like the Towerfall style ammo where when people shoot stuff at you, you can pick up their ammo and shoot back at you. And it is simultaneously like your health and your score. And as it stands, playing it is getting my ass stomped by bots or getting slapped around by then some. So, yeah, like Pedro said, there's a real dearth of players here that's hurting it. Because, when you fill a game with bots, it's like, okay, sure, you're not really playing against people. It's super chaotic, and that chaos usually goes super well with shit-talking. But I can't shit-talk a computer. I can't shit-talk back. It can shit back, but that's because my computer is alive and needs to be put down, but I won't let it. Yeah, and ultimately it's a fun riff on the Towerfall formula, and at $8, it is a good party game, and at least it has online multiplayer, right? Like that's the big killer. Mm-hmm. Most of the games we see like this just have couch co-op, and that means they have no chance at all. Here, you can at least play with people on the internet, so I'm gonna give it 2 cheers.
Good to see. Good to see. All right. Finally. What are my thoughts on this, man? With the Debian 11, the most modern of operating systems, Linux distributions, maybe not, but on a Threadripper 1920X 2060, you might imagine it could crush the pixels. No problem with the pixel pushing performance. Now, out of the box, rebindable controls. Good to see. Very happy to see that. No option for windowed, as Jordan pointed out, which makes it kind of difficult to stream. You might want to think about that, developers. No ray tracing support. Sad face. I know. One of these days, I'm going to get ray traced pixels. Speaking of pixels, bumping little pixel-inspired soundtrack. I didn't mind it. Just sitting in the lobby, waiting for other people to show up to play online. I got to listen to quite a bit of it. More on that at 11. Hey, look, it's 11. Because I spent the first 5 or so minutes of this game trying to figure out how to add bots to the single-player mode. I couldn't figure it. Wasn't immediately obvious. Then I did this thing, brave new thing I tried out. I read the screen, said push up to add bots. Like, I got it. After that moment of derp, I loaded a room with the bots and attempted to separate my character from the background because that's reality. I mean, some of the maps like Nolans can't. That entire map can just eat a bag of dicks because with anything more than 2 players, and even then it's rough. It's Smearophone on that. Other maps, A-OK. I mean, the ones Jordan and I played, pretty decent. Like especially the retro 80s WaveSense one.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty decent. As far as the game itself, I mean, hey, you double jump, you dash, you sling your internals at other players. It's tag plus platforming. Simple mechanic, but you know what? It's a bit of fun when you're playing with fellow humans versus the bots. And a big round of applause, again, adding online multiplayer. I love seeing that there. Sadly, like the game from last week, nobody's playing this. And Jordan, good news. I would like everyone to know that Linux Gamecast set the all-time player record for today. Actually, the past couple of weeks. With 2.
Record breakers.
Yeah. That happened. The peak for April 16 was 2, and that was us. 10 minutes of open lobby on a Saturday. I sit around, and the only thing I caught was a Jordan. And
we had the same idea. It's like, is anyone on here? Oh, Ben's here. All right.
Then 2 hot dog stands went at it. I look forward to the fanfic. Speaking of single player, that involves you, some bots, and a level you rinse and repeat. There's no story progression or anything like that. There's some cosmetics and trails that you can buy in the game. Now, I'll say something again. When it comes to a game like this, you need to seed that online player base at some point. I don't care if it's a giveaway or a nice multi-pack with a big steep discount. And you do have a demo, but like a free weekend. So we could go like, hey, we're going to play this tonight, and there's 8 people. Let's all get on and play it. And I am not talking about us. I'm talking about maybe going out and finding a Twitch streamer with an audience, regular audience, like 1,000.
Audience,
yeah, right. Exactly. And cut them a check because they're not going to do it for free. But, it's a fun game. It's well done. They're just, again, like last week, everyone, I'm sad that, there's not, even a small online community. But there's nothing. I'll give it 2 cheers. And it's all down to, me and you playing that was all right. That was fun. I could play a little bit of that. I could definitely see probably up to 4 players. I can imagine 8 players is just absolute chaos.
Yeah, 8 people. It's just shit flying everywhere. Yeah. And eventually someone wins because one person gets all the fucking items.
Yeah, someone realizes, wait a second, I got the thing. Oh, run away.
Bail. And that is fun. 100%. I mean, it's got that loop in it to when you're empty and you start, summoning the snack demon and your pentagram flows around you.
Yeah.
That part. Yeah, that's exciting. You're like, better get out of here. Oh, yeah, all right, I can dash. So, yeah, 2 cheers. And hopefully something, who knows? We were talking about this in the live stream. Just, games like Among Us kind of sit dormant. You never know. Somebody might pick this up and it'll be the best thing since sliced bees.
Yeah. If you want to play Towerfall online, this is basically the closest you're going to get without
Yes,
remote play, so.
this one actually has an online multiplayer.
So there you go. Coming up next, I'm just a Linux machine, baby, and I won't work for nobody but you. Neither will my sound.
What?
What? Your Windows isn't? I mean, your sound isn't? Is that your Windows 11 impression?
Yeah. on the Steam Deck.
That's just Windows on the Steam Deck.
I saw the hate mail title and I'm like, Linux machine, and the only thing that came into my head was, I'm just a love machine, and I won't work for nobody but you. If you ever wonder what's going on in my head. Garbage, that's what. A hug and kiss and queen. I'm just a love machine.
No, man. What did I have? What is Love? There was some remix of it.
The non-Mario Paint version.
Yeah, one of the covers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's in a Shrekmania server that I practice in. It was like some crazy maps, and that's on heavy rotation. I've had to just mute it because that shit's been dancing in my head all week. Yeah.
Yeah. So I learned about the inventor of the saxophone this week.
What did you learn about the inventor of the saxophone this week?
Well, first off, his name was Adolf Sax.
I knew that.
Yeah. And apparently, like, the guy had many close brushes with death before inventing the saxophone. Apparently, someone really didn't want Careless Whisper to exist. Which I was thinking about that. I think that might be the best sax riff in history.
Symphony players, not a fan of the saxophonist.
No?
Nope. Call it the chainsaw.
It's too much of a lead instrument.
The oboe player I dated who was in symphonic orchestra.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Typical oboist.
Yeah. Double reed motherfuckers, man. You got it. The elitist with the two reeds. I can't play double reed. That's a lot of words.
Dave Mulkey.
It's a Time Cop one. Okay, yes. Yeah. I had seen that one.
I met Dave Mulkey once, and I asked him about his last name and why he spells it with an exclamation point and doesn't have a click at the end of it.
Did he hit you?
He didn't have an answer for me, no.
No. I would hit you. Then I went when I hit you.
No. Yeah. And that's how Comic-Con turned into a bloodbath.
And yes, children, the downfall of modern society all began with an unlikely tale of a boy at Comic-Con.
Actually, it was Toronto Comic Arts Fest.
Bitch, I was just repeating what you said.
I know.
All right. You just well-actually'd yourself.
Yes, I'm it's my fucking story, damn it. I can do whatever I want with it.
I want to see how these...
Go on. He wants to see how these stack up. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
What is the message?
Someone get R2-D2 stat.
No. I had not seen what they looked like. I assume. Yeah, that's about what I was thinking. Like, nah.
Yeah. Listen, stay strong. I'm sure you'll be able to resist Darth Vader's interrogation. I believe in you.
Right. Those things put
the fucking like orb shows up with the needle.
Then my brother tries to kiss me.
Yeah.
Doom and Enhance.
Doom and Enhance?
Mm-hmm.
I would play that. It's like a Artifacts Mundi game starring
Talk
Doom
about
guy,
a wasted show title for last week.
right?
You know what? Somebody should contact that repo owner and like rename Doom RTX.
Yeah, Doom and Enhance.
Doom and Enhance. I mean, have it for free.
That's a solid one, yeah. Doom and Enhance is when you try to enhance an image by sticking your hand in its guts and ripping it apart to look at it closer.
Man, that. So I have like the new Doom.
Eternal?
Yeah. That wore my old ass out. Like, I got about an hour into it, and like I had to take a break. Because running at that speed, like shit just getting thrown at you that hard. I'll come back to it eventually. I mean, because like there's lore to Doom now, and I want to find out more.
Yep. That goes beyond they killed his bunny and now he wants revenge.
Right. Like that first one, I'm like, oh, I'm the boogeyman. I'm the one that hell demons have nightmares about when they're kids. Like, all right.
That was like my one gripe with 2016 Doom is that they start off strong. Where like the guy's giving you the monologue of the history of everything, and Doom guy's just like "fuck you." But then the rest of the game, he doesn't do that.
They literally lock you into situations where you can't escape the monologuing and the exposition dump. It's like, okay.
We didn't watch the same speed run.
Okay, well, yeah,
that's the thing. I was trying to play the game without the speed run.
the speed run strats are like, oh yeah, just if you stare at this corner and you can fire a bullet, the map fucks up. Yeah, I saw that one where the devs are like, oh look, he's actually playing. Oh, he's actually good at the game. Okay, I feel a little better about like giving him shit about doing all the speedrunning shit. He can actually like.
I watched like a kind of recent one with some of the Portal developers. They were like, how? Because they knew some of the mechanics, and they're like, do you know how much time you'd have to spend to even figure out that that's like they were having their own side conversation. I'm like, really?
Like, yeah, they're like, wait, how does the engine do that? Let's pull up the code here. It's always good when a speed run like stumps the devs, and you're just like,
Doom Eternal has been working for a long time.
Yeah, Doom Eternal was working within like the first month. Less.
Yeah. Did it go into like not working?
It was the Nouveau anti-cheat thing that they tried to implement.
Wasn't that 2016 Doom, or did they do it for Eternal as well?
No, the 2016 Doom had just regular de Nouveau. Doom Eternal had de Nouveau, I think.
Plays great on your deck.
Yep, and you know what, Pedro, you may be right. The same shit keeps happening over and over again. So I'm not sure what we're on, right? Like, no, that
the
was
Atomic
6 weeks
is
ago.
confirming that it was the anti-cheat that 2016 didn't have. Okay, cool. I did not misremember that. I'm okay.
No, Doom Eternal was the one that shipped with the non-DRM exe in the folder that you could just drop over it. Yeah. Like, oops.
Didn't they figure out it was the Steam Depot that had the non-DRM version that they yanked? Or is that another thing?
I don't remember that.
Yes, DRM-free version. You could get the DRM-free exe and just play that instead, but you didn't have like.
Yeah, I mean, it came with the game from Steam when you downloaded it. You just like and de Nouveau, or they're like, no refunds, bitch. No.
Well, No, because I remember there was something with the depot, because that's why they started adding the encrypted depots. Was because like, oh, like there was a non-anti-cheat build like available within one of the depots, and they were able to just find the URL for it and pull it.
I know I got to go back and because I got a new downward expander, and Pedro's Vaportron catches a little bit of it, and it sounds like somebody tossed a flashlight in a blender.
Oh, okay. Speaking of accidentally blending shit, I story time. Making my protein coffee in the morning, as I do. I'm very, very uncaffeinated. I didn't sleep very well the night before. I'm spooning the hazelnut butter into the thing, and in my mind, I put the spoon back into the jar of hazelnut butter because it's the hazelnut butter spoon. And I put the rest of the shit in, and I hit go on the blender, and I hear, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Then I left the spoon in the blender.
Oh! Did it?
When I didn't see it because it sunk into the shit, right?
Oh man! Did it do any damage or just scare you?
It just scared me. I stopped it right away, but I had to clean some plastic chunks out of my blender.
You were awake though, weren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when it starts making those noises, it's like, what?
Because it's one of those blenders that has the long blade with the multi-stage thing, so it just fucks up whatever's in there. So yeah, it fucked up that spoon for sure. That was. Oh man.
I still have my two blenders. I have a blender that was dedicated for pina coladas and one that was dedicated to daiquiris or anything really sweet.
I do want to upgrade my blender though. They have one at Costco that's relatively cheap that also has a food processor.
Look at you, old man! You're eyeing blenders.
Yeah, man. I'm
changed,
already.
Man.
Dude, I'm fucking married and have a house and mortgage. This shit creeps up on you. It's yeah.
I know we have a blender, but Nori is the only one who uses it.
Yeah.
She's deprived you of the blender technologies.
I mean, I never really thought about using the blender, and I forget that it's there unless sometimes I look to the side of the microwave. It's like, oh yeah, we do have one of them.
Maybe. You'll never know.
Tax reasons, baby. All right. So we're going to get into this. Before I cut off that, I am going to scroll all the way down here. Nope.
Yeah, I radically shifted from young man to old man within the span of a year. It's a bit of a transition. Telling kids to get off my fucking lawn. which I have.
I've been on the fucking line of that, but I haven't done it yet.
I mean, you do have a child in close proximity, and you can just dish out the get off my lawn.
That is cheating a little bit.
Yeah. Also, here's the thing: the kid is a nerd. He spends all of his time in his room on Roblox, so he's not on the grass.
Speaking of other games that were low key underground. Not terribly popular. Roblox.
That shot up in popularity a couple of years, 5 years ago.
Yeah,
well,
it had a couple of years it was
child
out.
Slavery stuff.
People
Yeah.
were no, it never got any traction. Now it's just its own thing now.
Yeah, because
now it's
the
bigger than
monetization of it.
Facebook. Yeah. that's the size of Roblox.
Which, by the way, if you are a youth or have youths who play Roblox and you want to play it on Linux, Grape Juice. It's installable via Lutris and it works fine. I thought it wasn't working at first, but then I realized that all Roblox games run like ass, and this is about. It has performance parity, but the performance is bad. So it's like Elden Ring, right? you get the authentic experience. Yeah, I got one of those Ninja blenders too. They're good, yeah, but they will fuck you up if you break them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, it's like, yeah, this is like a 1 horsepower blender. I'm like, excellent. I hope I never have any part of me inside it ever.
All right, everyone. Last bit of the night. Hate mail in 3, 2.
It is the end. Yes. You join us at the very end of episode 504 of Linux Gamecast Weekly. If you've been watching since the beginning, I'm not sorry.
Watch from
I'm
the beginning.
really not sorry.
I had to
Wait, 504 gateway timeout?
I had to check the episode number. I was like, oh, all right. TIL.
Yeah, it's another 16 weeks and it will be 10 years. Yes. So,
but we have no more HTTP status codes to cover. We've hit most of them.
What is the like status code? Like I fucked up, you fucked up, we fucked up. Yeah.
400 is you fucked up. 500 is I fucked up.
Yeah.
If you'd like to tell us how you fucked up, you can head over to linksgamecast.com, smash that contact button, do the thing, punch in the things, leave us a comment on YouTube, on Patreon, wherever we may be. Scream into the void, or, come hang out in our super secret Discord that we're not going to tell you how to get into, but it's there if you can decrypt that message. And you too can send, Jesus, that name.
Magic the Slathering.
Oh, okay. Like Magic the Slathering. 1050 Ti or RX 6500 XT. Now, 6500 is
the laptop GPU.
One, yes.
The 4 gig one?
That they put.
Yeah. The PCI 2, I think it is.
All right.
PCIe 4. That's the problem.
Okay. Well, for those of us who can count that high, let me give it. Jesus. So, in wondering if I should get a 1050 Ti or a 6500 XT for a budget Linux gaming machine in the den. That's like a living room, but with more den. Both are within my 200 budget, but a new GPU isn't. Wait. Any advice? I'm confused. How can that? Can you get it used?
Maybe. Yes, you can. The 1050 Ti's used are about $200. Yeah, they're about 160 pounds here. Honestly, neither of those. Just neither of them.
It's tricky because at least with like the 6500 XT, you get some RDNA 2 cores. You get something.
You don't get.
Ti.
I was going to say.
Oh, go on. Say your business.
Right. I was going to say that with the 6500 XT, you don't get the built-in encoder. But if all you're doing is gaming, then that's not an issue. The issue is if you're building a budget system, chances are you probably don't have PCIe Gen 4 on that motherboard. Or if somehow you manage to get a motherboard with that, you don't have the CPU that supports PCIe Gen 4, probably. So yeah, that's going to give you anywhere from 2 to 50 FERPs less, depending on the game, because you will be bottlenecking the GPU will be bottlenecked to PCIe Gen 3 speeds on only those 4 lanes that it actually has. The 1050 has the big problem that it is a Pascal card, which if you're trying to play your VKD 3D games, it's not going to be a very good experience like your Elden Rings, your Cyberpunk,
Assassin's Creed, Valhalla,
basically anything that's the X12. So honestly, neither of those. A suggestion for the budget: the 5500 XT. That's actually a good card. If you can find it it's probably going to be cheaper than $200. Try to find it below 150. That's the one you're looking for.
800.
You might also be able to get away with something like a RX 580 or a 570 maybe, if you can find one still.
Yes. Yeah, no, if you can find the 5500 XT for less than 150, that's the one to get.
It's tricky. It's like what is available in your area. Right?
Now, not to play ping pong back and forth. So I mean, but here's another option. it would depend on what type of motherboard CPU you have, because APUs.
Yes.
Because this is what I was going to ask, is like what was it, the 6500? Yeah, 6500 XT. Is that laptop video card better than a modern APU?
What was
Yes.
it? The R7 or the Vega 8 or whatever they call it.
Yeah, the 5700G that has the Vega 10 or Vega 8.
11 something or other. Yeah.
Yeah.
The numbering is all weird. I don't
But yes,
know what's what.
the 6500 XE does have better performance for gaming specifically than the APUs. But you do require that PCIe Gen 4 socket. That's the big one.
You know what?
And I mean, like, maybe that's the upgrade path, right? As you get the APU and then you get the 6500 and then you have something, right? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, this is kind of like a turd in a shit sandwich, man.
Yeah, no, those two options.
But for casual gaming, I would say like go with the AMD option simply because you don't have to worry about the driver stack.
Drop in, play the game.
Yeah, and NVIDIA does long-lived branches, but that's not.
Oh man,
those drivers are not the best for getting up and running with gaming.
I look forward, like it's going to be coming soon when those 10 series get the long-lived branch.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be tragic. Yeah, Amazing Grace starts playing on the bagpipes.
All right,
it's going to be hard.
People on that bagpipe filled. I don't know.
Bagpipe.
Bagpipe
And a bagpipe.
Bagception,
Bagpipe
baby.
section. Yeah.
All right, beautiful people. We're going to bounce out of here. Thanks for showing up. Watch this live after the fact. We'll see you next week. But if you want to get in touch with me in the time between, you can do that. I'm just at Vin Stone on Twitter. At Vin on our federated timeline, mass.linuxgamecast.com. At ReplyBee in our IRC. All that information is under the live tab on our web zone, or just at me in the Discord if you got something to say. I might say something back.
I am a gas-filled sheep stomach. You can find me making horrible, horrible, beautiful noises on Twitter at The Burning Fool or twitch.tv/burningfool.
And I'm just glad that bagpipes exist because there's something out there in the world that sounds worse than me. You can find me at Unaccounted For on Twitter, which is thankfully a text medium, so you don't have to listen to me at all.
Not with that attitude.
I don't know, man. the bagpipes come in like Braille.
Braille pipes?
I mean, it does have a distinctive shape. You'd think that would be automatically
I mean,
like...
if you throw something at them, then it might hit them in the same way that bagpipes might hit you.
Time for some credits.
Yeah. Wasn't she in a dumpster?
Wasn't
Space
she on the
dumpster
moon?
on the moon? Yeah, moon dumpster.
She always jumped out of the ground. Fuck her.
After 10,000 episodes, I'm free. Man, episode 10,000, we get Rita Repulsa on as a guest. We gotta thank our advisors, Omega, Smart Theron, our executive producers, Aldius, Barbara Epps, Scott Show, Topic Ass, Mike T, Drummer, Kohaku, George, and People, and our Little Nick fans, Darkwing, and Abstraction, aka Nixon's Pyramid.
As Sea Monsters, Jack, Renault, Rider X, Machina, Trudgy, Vertinuda, Justin, Frostclaw, Strider, and the Hakim, and the Death Notes, Nova, Basil, Chad, Romeo, Marson, System T, Craig, Renee, Leonardo, DeCresney, Kim, Smashley, Chris, Stephen Jill, Benjamin, Doom 2 Watt, Stephen B, Dirty Dean, Beck, Gameatron, Dodger, Xantharus Gaming, I cannot read, Kydra is there, and Foxy.
Look at the chairlings, Michael W., Rohit, Ramsawada, Thomas, Zeno, Daniel, Belrick, AJ, Oil of Hope, and June, Kraken, Ogiwan, Fellatio, Menno, and these fuckers.
No, but you gotta remind Ven during the week.
You gotta remind Vin when he's got DaVinci Resolve open.
You gotta remind Ven while
Tomorrow,
the credits
then.
are rolling. That's the greatest way to get it fixed.
All right, beautiful people. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I thought you moved it last week, didn't you?
I moved it in the text file.
Didn't copy
Yeah,
it in. Right?
I gotta move that. It's half automated, half manual.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Auto manual?
Like,
And it's the meat part that fucks up.
it's always the meat part that fucks up. There's a bit in the Murderbot Diaries where the Murderbot explains what it's like being a cyborg, and it's like, usually in fiction you have like the machine side attempting to take control or the human side trying to take control. In reality, you just have two very confused entities trying to figure out what the hell they're actually supposed to do.
That's just another day. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should put up a get for the credits. You can split a poll.
Oh, I updated my my tier. Send a pull request. There you go.
Difficulty
Hello,
multiplier.
Linux Gamer 1977.
Are you going to compare the pull request to the Patreon data before you click merge?
Well, I know I fixed it last week. Thing is, I cannot open DaVinci Resolve right now.
I can leave a note in the show notes so that it gets picked up by you if you look at it, maybe?
I will tell you what, Nubbin. Do me a favor and hit me up at like 11 a.m. tomorrow-ish in Discord. Be like, yo, because I will have DaVinci open. All right.
Don't send DMs because Ven doesn't get DMs.
You can try.
Just at Ven.
You can try, babies. I saw that.
Nubbin, don't remember. Use Google Calendar.
Yeah, literally shout at your phones like, Google, do the thing.
I learned that very, very early on in my career. As much as I think my memory is good, it's actually useless, and I need to write things down. So
that's why I tell people, send me an email or I will forget.
Oh man, it's great. It's like, can you open a ticket? Well, can't you just do it? I'm like, yes, but I have to budget my time with other stuff. So please open a ticket. No ticky, no chicky. That's the rule.
But I thought we were friends, bro. Like, hey.
And telling new users when it's the first time that they're reaching out to IT, it's like, look, there's 7 of us for 2,000 of you, so please.
Now let's set the record straight. I will absolutely accept bribes.
Oh yeah, listen, I have a price.
Yeah,
let's be clear on that. I don't think you can meet it though. This is the problem.
Yeah. Right, it's like, listen, if you want to bribe me, that's another story. No, doing favors because we're friends. This is transactional. If you want to pay for play, you can do it. Here's some pay to win shit. Pay to win IT.
All right, I'm going to fire up the after shows, and this is going to be your one and only warning if you want to play Back for Blood with us. There was your warning.
Pedro, you should start doing that at the NHS. Just be like, by the way, I do accept bribes. So
that's the thing. That's one of the rules of the NHS is that there are no bribes.
Don't get
bribes are specifically
bribes?
disallowed.
All right.
So you have to be clever with your wording.
That's doable.
It's an operations fund. That's what it is.
I have very much said it's like, okay, I am susceptible to cookies, not the extra sweet ones, but like the oatmeal cookies,
especially money flavored cookies.
Yeah, no, that's what happens. Like you get like a batch of oatmeal raisins, you bite into it, and there's just money in the cookies.
Money is like, yeah, okay.
Linux Gamer 1977, damn vulnerable Linux.
Yeah, that's actually the best way to go about it.
Yeah, start poking around in a completely fucking insecure system. See what's wrong with it.
Pedro will give you cookies.
Oh man.
Are those Subway cookies with spam in the middle?
That's a fucking war crime right there. What the fuck? You can get the gallows for that, man.
Yeah, that'll give someone a heart attack, yeah. But I'll try it. I try it.
Spam in chocolate? No, thank you. No, thank you. You ever have that, Pedro, you ever have that chocolate-covered bacon?
I haven't had the chocolate-covered bacon. I've had the
Does that taste better with or without ends?
Chocolate and chips, like grab 2 chips and put a bit of chocolate in between. It's like,
No, I'm not that level of depraved. I just eat Nutella out of a jar with the spoon.
Everyone eats Nutella out of the jar.
Yeah, that's what I mean when I say I'm not that depraved. I don't make little chippy Oreos with Nutella. because
No, you make
I have a
coffee
soul.
and then you put some full spoon of Nutella into the coffee, and then you take a full spoon of actual butter into the coffee as well, and you stir.
I mean, that's breakfast.
The most decadent coffee.
Like, I put some awful shit in my body, Pedro, but I also work it off afterwards.
That's the thing, I don't eat very much. I eat like one full meal during the day, that's it. And I don't really snack. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta eat very specifically, so can't do it all in one meal. It's too much.
I got my 2,500-ish calories, give or take, in the one meal, and that's it. Which has been working very, very well for me. I sometimes I'll wake up, it's like, okay, I am hungry, but then that's when you have the decadent coffee. And yeah, just eat
coffee.
at some point.
Yeah, I need 250 to 300 grams of protein in a day, so that's a lot. Doing that in one meal is very painful.
That's a lot of steak.
What, you don't like a challenge?
I don't like a challenge day in and day out. I need a break, man. I'm not a machine.
Yeah, I guess if you're trying to bulk up, you need
this.
the extra protein.
We can fix that.
No, not just to maintain one gram of protein per pound of body fat, or not pound of body fat, pound of body weight. Not actually. Y'all are taking that a little too literally. I was.
You made
Oh,
that
I love
bet.
you so much. Let's get the government involved.
Yeah, it's more. I want to pay $2,500 less on my taxes every year. Let's get the government involved.
Yeah, right. Let's get that started.
I gotta get game audio.
To be clear, I'm not actually married. It was a joke. I'm just in a long-term committed relationship with someone and I own a house. Got a back for blood.
Hello.
There.
Oh. What?
No, Jill. Now she's my grandmother.
What?
I don't know. Fucking with Jill.
Oh man, yeah. Press F for. I love that F is to pay
for
respects
skip?
now. Yeah. Well, like anytime a stream dies, that it's just culturally, it's part of the zeitgeist now. It's just
F's in chat.
Yeah, all because of that one fucking game.
Yeah, F's in chat.
Have to pay respects. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I just join Ven?
No.
Oh, lovely.
So here's how this works. For those of you,
I
who
all
didn't
I
hear
went
my-
to the thing and I clicked join Ven, and now it's showing me a loading screen, and I got an achievement for squatting
Yeah,
up.
you're in.
All right, I guess.
So yeah, that's how that works.
All right. Well, shit.
Jordan's got a more fucky complex way though, so stay tuned.
Yeah. I guess not. What do you call it? Yeah.
That's how I joined.
Not using the overlay and
Jordan
actually just using
on
the Steam
Thursday.
UI. What?
What?
I don't know.
What?
Quack.
Nubbin said something and I didn't hear it.
I said that's how I joined Jordan on Thursday.
Ah.
All right.
Okay.
Ah, full roster. Cool.
Okay.
This will be
Vince
fun.
picked the Magnum dude. That's the one I usually play as. So let's.
I'm the cute doctor.
Carly, it is with the Tech 9.
All right.
What about Lana with the Tech 9?
Oh,
Lana.
I thought we were. Oh, okay.
Lana.
All right. I'm gonna go get some drinks, do a bio break. Then we're gonna sit down and crack open some cold ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go shoot at the targets and make ding noises.
Ding.
Yeah.
Ding ding.
Ding.
Let's see. I like the semi-automatic rifles in this game.
No, like the gun feel is like very improved over Left 4 Dead. Like the actual gunplay is a lot better for sure. But I think also this is because it is a newer game. And
Yes.
it's had like a couple years of Call of Duties to like, yeah, okay, we can really like nail the combat.
Turtle Rock have had a few years of experiments, failed experiments, but experiments nonetheless. Alright, let's change the audio, bring that down 40%, yeah. Yes, now I can hear everyone and do the things.
Pew pew
Neat.
pew.
Alright, I spent all my supply shit. Roving merchants are now available. Alright, I spent all my supply points.
I mean, I have another 284 supply points. Ah, there we go. It unlocks the next thing. Right. Cool.
Fuck plan bomb deck. That's my deck. with all of the cards I currently own. Okay, but like seriously, this music is Diablo music, right? This is like Tristram or the rogue camp in Diablo 2. Okay, because I'm not going crazy, right? Like shit.
No. It does very much have that vibe.
Huh? So we're all playing with controllers, right?
Yeah. Playing with the Steam controller.
Ah, I should have downloaded it on the deck then.
Oh, that's
this one adds damage. There we go.
I like that. That's a handicap. Somebody's gonna play it on a controller.
The highest scoring person every round has to switch to controller.
Where you nerds at? Here's Pedro. Hello, Pedro.
Hello. I am looking at cards. Let's see, we can get that for the extra money, that's fine. And you can sense nearby copper. Ah, my copper sense is tingling.
I hate it when that happens.
That's how I make my living with my copper sets. I rip it out of the walls. Everywhere I go, I'm just like, ooh, copper.
All right, there's Nubbin.
Right, okay. I think I got... Well... Let's go with the 15 health extra. That's, yeah,
Oh, hang on,
it's just
I need to move
health.
the chat.
Yes, save deck changes.
Where's a good place to put chat?
All right, I'm
Bottom
gonna
right.
grenade while you're figuring that out.
Right, how do I... Oh, there we go.
Nope.
Improved. There.
You're gonna love this.
Maybe there. Let's see.
Ready?
I can do that too. Pog. Yeah. Don't worry, people. If you're just tuning in, this is how we make babies.
That actually is a good catch because I need to rebind a certain key here. Crouch is right control, please. Thank you.
Oh man, I rebound appropriately. Right click is SWAT.
That's F for me because I am used to the right click being the aim down sights in every other game except Left 4 Dead.
Well, that's what I did. I put the there's a setting. So I set right click to SWAT, and I set zoom to middle click of the scroll wheel, but stay zoomed in.
Ah, toggle.
So I
yeah.
click on it once, and it oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's the mediocre of both worlds. So where we go? This guy?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
that
talked
guy
to
is the
Red-
one that starts the things.
Red exclamation point.
Okay, you guys aren't getting game audio back, right?
I'm getting mine. Just mine.
Yeah, I just hear mine.
So that would be no?
I guess, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. There's some vagary in that answer. Yeah.
I'm trying to listen and parse out if I'm hearing two different soundtracks. There it is. My lung meter.
Campagan?
Yeah.
Continue run?
I guess if you want to continue or start a new one. I'm easy.
What's a private Campagan lobby? Great run?
That's if you want to just start from scratch. Private. I mean, we have a full room right now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Why is it searching for players?
It is searching. Reserving server.
Why?
Waiting
Yeah,
for
it's
server.
yeah. The UI is unclear at times as to what is actually what it wants you to do or what's happening.
Yeah, the actual
Yeah.
progress, if it's doing a thing, it's right there at the bottom instead of front and center.
Yeah, it's
All right.
fortune cards.
Okay, so I'm
be-
playing
I'm-
as a purple-haired
I'm
person.
now. I am now. Haha. I haven't played it. She looks like she does a lot of sit-ups.
I've selected my character. Oh no, you selected that character. Why'd you select my character?
So you can pick my character. So it's like we're wearing each other's pants.
Oh, okay. Right, so I'll be Velma then.
Yeah, she has like a little heal she can do once per round.
Hang on. I'll play with that in a minute.
Choose my card. I want knife.
All right, starter cards. Yeah.
I'm gonna do one extra life and one health because I think that helps us all.
Let's see. Bash turns into a knife. Knife.
Very
ammo
nice to
pouch.
meet you.
Wake up.
Grab a brush, put a little makeup. These cards are faded with the shake-up.
Where's my money, you fucking nerd?
Didn't ask you to be here.
There you go, create
That's
another
the
table.
Door's clearly marked. Unless you're buying.
You
I
wanted
don't
to?
think you trust.
Get what you need to get out.
Why is the power still on? This is some bullshit apocalypse.
Ain't no such thing as a
Shmup-
free lunch. I guess there
Schmuckpocalypse.
ain't no such thing as lunch anymore.
Okay. MP5 and M1911. Okay, alright. We'll
I'll
go with
take
that.
fancy scope. And I'll go extra ammo, and I got 300 left, so I'm
Where's
gonna
my money?
get-
Thing.
It's on the
There we
top
go.
left.
First aid
Oh.
kit. Alright.
Can I buy that? I guess. All right.
First
Wait.
aid.
Gimme. How do I get that back?
Get what back?
I bought a bat. It's on
You
cool.
already have a bat.
Yeah, it says you're holding a bat.
Fuck this game.
I see you holding a bat, so I assume.
But does it have barbed wire around it?
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Well,
It's got
there's
it's got
birds.
it's got like nails and shit.
What do you think you're doing? Well, look before you move.
Don't shoot the birds. Or, shoot the birds if you want to be that, Jordan.
One fucking time. You fuck one goat, and they call you a goat fucker
Oh
the
no!
rest of your life.
Fuck off.
Right. There's a shiny. What's the shiny? It's razor wire. I don't know what that does, but I'll take it.
It's a trap. You can lay it, and it stops the zombies.
It's
a
trap.
And if we need it.
It's a trap.
Does it have RGBs?
Oh, that's a big boy.
Oh no.
Big boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Right. Yeah. So
Dude.
he goes down to half health, and then he disappears, and then we got to fight him at the end. We gotta shoot him in the bum bum now.
Okay.
Run away!
Run!
Shoot him in the bum bum.
Bad
Why
zombie.
is it always coming for me?
Yeah, it aggroes people. It's
It
fun.
loves a Pedro.
Oh,
He's also moving.
It's a little bit twirly.
Yeah, he's a little glitchy. A little bit.
A little bit.
A little confused.
All right, he's almost done though. He's gonna go away. Yeah.
He wants a hug.
All right. He's
Alright,
He's
is he
going
going
back in
away?
his
He's
hole.
going away.
Yeah. We gotta take out the rest of himself later.
Alright, cool.
Uptown zombie, you know I can't
Yeah, let me
afford to
move
buy
around.
her zombie.
This box over here.
There's not a lot of words that rhyme with zombie.
Nope. Correct.
Alright.
all right.
Why am I getting spit on?
Oh, Hunter.
Oh. There's the spitter hunter on the wall.
Spitter
Bad boy.
Hunter. Yeah.
Stop. Whack.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
Charger Boomer.
I got nommed.
Charger boomer.
Yeah.
The tumor.
The chum. Hey, we're not in
choomer.
Cyberpunk, man. This isn't Cyberpunk 2077. I may have hacked Foxy to death with a machete, but it's not.
Damn it,
Cyberpunk
Turtle Rock, why
2077.
did you give my fucking character lungs? This is bullshit.
Oh, big boy,
Hey.
big boy.
What? Where?
Boy.
Oh,
Coming
big
through
boy.
the door.
Oh. Boop.
Slower charger.
All day, baby.
Big boy.
Alright, that seems clear.
Hey, what's this?
There's a shiny
Shotgun ammo.
Ammo pouch?
Ammo pouch.
Ooh, an axe. Let me axe you. Oh, there's a crate up here too. Goodies.
Tac 9.
Do I
I'll
want
take your
this?
Tac 9.
Ooh, I will take this
Oh,
fucking
this is like
auto
a
shotty.
get
Yeah,
fucked gun. All right.
yeah.
Let's see. AK.
AK,
Good
okay.
ammo. The
Then you
sniper
need a-
ammo. I wish I had a sniper.
Then you need a heal.
Alright.
Sure. You see, Turtle Rock, this is where you fucked up. You put stats for nerds in the game. This is gonna happen every time you get near something.
Grateful to you.
Yeah, no, I'll
Listen,
keep
I
the
wa-
MP5, thank you.
There are critical decisions that need to be made that will affect the future of the game turnaround.
I want
know.
my numbers, damn it. Give me my fucking numbers.
I play RPGs. It's games about numbers, so yeah. Big boy. Big boy.
Stand for all the jabbering and
Alright,
analysis
oh.
you want.
What's up, bitch?
But given current events, I say sooner's better than
Shinies.
later.
There's, let's see, copper and shotgun ammo. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? Oh, that door. Right on.
Yeah, they also come in from up top. That's another thing to watch out for.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in this door and I'm gonna gank all of them. There we go.
I'm opening the crate. There's first aid kits. Very
Yes. If you don't have first aid, pick one up.
Do I have first aid?
Ooh, I got rare ammo.
I do now. Reflex sight?
Big boy, big boy.
There's a big boy coming.
Where?
I heard the big boy.
Other side of the room.
There we go.
Alright. That's nothing. Alright.
It was a tumor.
I don't know. I'm waiting on the homing Pedro.
I don't know the level layout of this game.
Yeah,
I don't have
obviously.
years of combined experience from all the Left 4 Deads.
Yeah. I'm the Pedro
You
now.
are in front of me. You deserve that.
There's
there's
a crate.
Oh, there's a lot chest.
There we
if
go.
you-
This crate has ammo.
Oh, someone picked the lock.
More
Razor
ammo?
wire.
Ooh, Desert
Oh,
Eagle.
fuck.
I'll take it.
What?
I fucked that up.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
probably did.
You trigger the alarm. Burning Fool is pinned.
Yeah, I'm fuck sword. I'm gonna die. Bye bye.
There you go.
I got like status on me, man. I need a cleric.
Alright, I too need healing. Let's see, number
Alright,
4.
I
need to
took
reload
pain
this
meds.
Myself.
Right.
Somebody heal Jordan.
Please.
Where's Jordan? I'll heal him. How do I heal Jordan? What do I press?
Select 4
right
and
click.
walk up to him. Yeah.
Taking a second here.
That was it.
Right, I'm gonna go back for the extra heals.
Did it not heals?
Let's be
No.
Okay, let's get number
Did you?
4 on Jordan.
Let me try that again. Oh, nope. That took my health back.
What the fuck? It like.
Got to patch this up. I'm fine. I'm fucking.
There you go.
That worked. All right.
You were just a hungry boy.
Yeah, I needed 2 heals apparently.
This way, I'm guessing.
Guess that's mine.
Right. There's copper.
Money.
There's a big
And
boy.
what's-
Really? Come on. What's this bullshit?
Shortcut.
Die.
I'm unlocking the shortcut.
There's a bigger
oh,
boy.
Shit.
Yeah.
We got goodies in here. Lots of goodies.
Yeah, there's not charger. Okay.
There's a card. There's goodies in this room. There's a card that'll let you unlock a new one.
Bandage. I'll take the bandage.
Yeah.
You give me back my thing.
Oh, right.
Random basic
Nom,
card.
nom,
I'll
nom,
take it.
none the worse for wear.
Ooh, healing.
Hi. Why can't I pick up these
first aid
paintbrushes?
I want to be an artist, but all I can be is a
Listen,
fartist.
I am not against annoying zombies.
Can we get like hipster zombies?
I just want to
Like,
fuck with them a little bit.
Let's see.
Obnoxious.
There's a Super 90 auto shotgun type of situation.
That is a very good shotgun if someone else wants it.
Like, if you got to deal with a zombie apocalypse, yeah,
Zongi
a
Apocalypse.
zombie apocalypse, man, you're gonna get bored of just killing zombies. You're gonna devolve into fucking with them at some point.
Zongi Apocalypse is my new D&D character. Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome. LGC cares.
Is it down there?
Nope.
No.
This is
Money
way.
back there.
Hey, what happens when I shoot this?
You know what happens when you shoot that.
There is
That's how you
money
get personal
here.
space, kids.
There's a big dude.
Big.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad I do.
I got a bad feeling about this place.
No, really?
I got a bad.
There
feeling.
it is.
There he is.
There's Johnny.
Shoot him in his giant glowing fuck me light.
Once I'm done, so are you. Lay down now.
Yeah, basically you shoot the pink bits.
Try it. What have I just done? A bullet?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's homing on me.
Whoop.
I'm taking out little guys around.
Keep shooting. It's going to fall apart.
I will dump this entire Desert Eagle on its pink bits if I have to.
All right, it's
Okay,
dead.
there's a bigger zombie next to me.
Multiple big boys.
Okay. Alright.
Multiple big boys.
Ah.
Multi-boy.
Okay. I like me some Desert Eagle.
I really like the shotgun. Right click isn't melee in this.
Mine is.
Let me know if you see any meds.
Big Kalashnikov. It's not as good as mine.
I'll take that.
Yes. Ammo?
You missed, punk.
Man, that guy got scar-faced.
Sure.
You wanna play rough? Okay.
Not Charger down there. Right. Lost connection to chat server. Reconnecting.
Oh, it just does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you actually using the chat server? Is the real
No.
question.
No one's ever used the chat server. That's why they've not bothered to fix it.
Yep.
All right. Safe room. V,
ammo.
destroy everything.
That sounded like you triggered the horde.
Probably did.
There's the safe room is in here though, so we gotta go up.
Get into the safe room.
All right, I'm going up. Here up. Let me in.
Come on, Nubbin.
Oh fuck yes, they got to sing.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Upsy pupsy.
Hey, everyone close the door. No. All right.
I can't. There's someone in front of it. There we go. All right.
Fish and mailed.
I was probably the least.
All right. It's killed 9 special ridden. Okay.
I killed 13. Oh, wow. Whoop-de-doo.
I got 37 bucks.
Yep. Supply points. Points. Let's see. Cleaner survived ×4. Right on.
It's
Very
the
nice.
same. It's the same breakdown as like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, it's just the money that you get at the end so you can upgrade your weapons later.
Well, I like how what do you call it? They work it into the healing mechanic too, where Left 4 Dead
Yeah.
gives you a fresh heal every time. This is like a thing you have to manage.
You get money and you have to manage, okay, do you want better weapon? Or upgrade the weapon you already have? Refill your ammo?
do you want to get
or heals?
refill your health? Refill your health
Yeah.
is like the big one, right? Like, for a second there, I thought that said the T-Pain train, and I was very excited.
Right, let's pick more, more movement speed and more health. Yes, please,
I'm
thank
gonna
you.
I'm gonna do more ammo and better ammo capacity.
All right, we'll do
Nice.
one more of these, then we'll play
Versus.
versus. We'll try that out.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Press
There we
E
go.
to shop.
Anyone that made it out of Meadows and Evansburg,
Heals.
we
Right.
offer you shelter at Fort Hope, but you need to hurry.
Heals,
Compensator.
We need to
ammo.
stop written access across the Canoa
Ooh,
River
it has the
means taking out George Washington Bridge.
I hope you meant to throw all that stuff down, Nevin, because I took some of it.
ranch rifle and the M1A. Take the M1A.
That's the reason why I did it.
And
That's the same.
Automatic rifle with high damage.
Where's the heals?
How do I compare?
It's the orange box. You gotta buy your heals. It shows you the comparison: green, good; red, bad.
And yeah, this is basically the same, but damn, whatever. Right, I have Band-Aid, so I'll keep the bandages.
I think I'm gonna try to do this.
Ooh, team health. Thank you. And Nubbin, if you have money, you should heal.
That's
Mr.
what
Hoffman.
I'm trying to do.
I'm not your mother. I should
It's
have
at
reminded
the
you to treat your wounds.
top left, one right below your money.
Don't see anyone else's.
In the box, yes.
Alright. Are we good?
Only way through this is to
Let's
put
find
every
out.
one of those mad dogs down.
Yeah, Nubbin seems to have
nothing
healed,
else to
so
do.
all he
Mad
has to
Dog
do-
2020.
Ooh, I'm loading shaders, baby. This is gonna get herky jerk.
Be wary of birds. Wary of birds.
Oh, I got the specimen container. We got an optional. There's a Magnum.
Yeah, I already have the other Magnum.
Again, game. Let me get this leaf blower. That annoy the fuck out of a zombie.
Yeah. hit him with the weed whacker, Ben.
No! Look at her getting mad. Aw.
Alright, supplies, there's frag grenades. Ammo.
If anyone has a toolbox, there's a toolbox door up there.
I don't got one. I took the health.
Toolbox. Oh, oh.
You missed the part, Nubbin.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh.
Click, boom. Remember saliva.
Does this need money? Oh.
No, it needs the toolbox. If any of you
Yes.
have
How do I know if I have it?
it.
It would be in slot
yeah.
5.
I got a defib there.
Okay, then
So
that's
no.
fine. Don't worry about it. It's just extra goodies.
Go down.
Ooh, extra chunky. I like the
I like the floppy arm.
yeah, very bloodborne-y.
Not enough copper. Hyper focus. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we spent all our money.
Anyone can
Yep.
carry it, but
It was like, we want to actually like finish the level.
changed, mutated. I repeat, Evansburg is gone. No.
Evansburg is gone.
Fuck Evansburg, man.
What about Gregsburg,
Podcast
huh?
time.
What about Pedrosburg?
Thinks it's better than Shelbyville.
Well, there's big explodey
Damn.
boy. Yes.
I don't take back what I said about Evansburg, man. I don't care, game. Fuck this
What about
story.
Bob Evansburg? Bob Evansburg.
That's a whole different can of Evansburg.
Oop, there was a big boy though. Yes.
I don't know if it was by design or by accident, but god damn, it's hard to tell who's.
Oh,
there we
I
go.
got-
Wow.
I'm gonna heal myself
five.
because I am
I got
fucked.
booped.
Nothing
Yeah,
to
I
worry.
got fucked.
Had worse days.
Okay, one
Okay,
thing
there's
I've
the
learned,
jumpy one. There we go.
one thing I kind of picked up by watching Jordan's stream, don't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be right as rain in no time.
I'm getting healed.
Thanks.
Mmm, sweet, delicious heals.
Heels for squeals. Squeedly versus Meadly.
To the Linux gaming community, you're welcome for all the pre-compelled shaders you're getting tomorrow.
Yeah, right?
Oh, that's
did-
been New World for me. The game straight up freezes for like 30 seconds while it compels the whole damn thing.
Today's not your lucky day.
We going down?
No, we have to go up.
Shit.
Yeah, gotta go up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
And I went
How's
down.
fall damage in this game?
It's same as Left 4 Dead. Sometimes it's not
Ish.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
when it feels like it.
Okay.
There's a sniper rifle here.
Tempting.
Oh
but
no, it is a light machine gun. Never mind.
Yes, that's an LMG.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Did
that.
you get that? Yeah.
I grabbed that. Take my shotty. It's also really good.
Don't shoot the birds.
Everyone,
Shoot the birds.
there were birds.
Never birds.
Take a hint.
I waited for that zombie to come to me so I could stab it in the head. I didn't shoot it. Are you happy?
Debatable.
Alright, there's the
Get
big
some!
dude.
Oh, shit.
Get some!
Don't
Suppressing
shoot
fire!
God damn.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
Right.
Oh, we got a boomer.
No!
Dang!
Did it explode? It did.
Hey,
Yeah.
It did.
Suppressing fire.
I'm gonna need some heals.
Do you have heals?
I do not.
You do not. All right.
Pedro, you have a heal. You have a heal.
Yes.
You have the built-in one.
jeez.
And let me do this too.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, spinner.
Oh, spitter.
Got it.
Yeah.
And there's the chargery sort.
Tall boy. They're just called tall boys
A chargery sword.
in the games. Yeah, I guess they're chargers.
Okay. Oh,
I mean, they're chargers that don't charge. They just have the massively overgrown arm.
Yeah, it's just chargers with just the masturbation.
They're perusers.
Yes.
Ooh, there's a machete. Ooh, very
Machete.
machete. I took it.
I'm
Going to need more bullets soon.
I am your bullets.
Yes, I will need bullets soon because I'm down to 15.
All right, so we got a crescendo here.
Part man,
Yes,
part
we
indie
do.
rock band.
Okay, that was 20. I need more. Because yes, there is a crescendo.
Hey guys,
in
look,
this
there's a
area.
button to push.
Oh, there's
That's what starts the thing.
the Belgian. There's a sawed-off double-barrel shotgun in here. That's a secondary
Man,
weapon.
freaky ass Dutch weaponry. I
Ah,
don't
that
know
requires a
about
toolkit.
So what are we doing other than not progressing?
Yes, you can hit the button if you'd like.
And any of you have razor wire?
I have
set up
razor wire.
Yeah, you can set up traps, but it's too late.
I mean, I can still set it up.
It's too late, baby, now it's too late. I'm covering our rear exit, baby.
I put some
Who's hitting me?
razor
You?
wire down
Stop.
there.
Stop. Here comes the.
Ready or not,
Right.
here I come.
Believe it
That's
or
right.
not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be so free.
Ah, boomer. And now a charger.
Rolling.
On a wing and oh, there's the big boy coming from the back. Guys, watch out.
Right, I'm out of ammo for the
Dalton.
pistol, and I'm out of ammo.
Tall boy.
Very
tall
soon
boy
to
on
be
the
out of
steps.
ammo for everything else.
That's not good.
I'm going down.
I'm
Get
killing
some.
things. There we go.
How will I help? E?
I got knocked down too because I'm very, very down.
Alright, I'm probably gonna kill somebody.
Right. Thank you.
All right.
Oh shit.
I am in desperate need of
guy.
heal. Oh, sorry.
I might need heal.
Alright, I can apply a field dressing to someone. Who needs the most heal?
Me.
Didn't make it.
Jordan.
I was covering like 2 entrances, man. I was doing my best. All right, we can go though.
Can I defib myself? That'd be fucking hilarious.
Zap. No, that's how you rocket jump in this game.
I'll take that.
Okay, I really do need another weapon. I'll take that Belgian if no one has. No, I already have.
Hey Pedro, you want to see my Belgian? I didn't even want it. I just wanted to deprive you of it.
It's
Oh,
I
tall boy,
literally
tall boy,
don't
tall
have
boy.
ammo.
Let's go. Come on.
Crap.
Come on. This way.
I'm coming.
Oh crap.
We still got to deal with him though.
Not really.
He's gonna climb and follow us, right?
I don't know what the fuck's
we're
Nubbin up
out.
to.
Okay. Where?
You're just chilling out doing
I
your own
guess
thing?
we're doing the knifey run.
Get into the safe room.
Get into the hole. Put your face in the hole, followed by the rest of your body.
Put your face in the hole.
There we go. Fine, take Holmo.
I don't know. I took a gun. I had no ammo.
I got whacked.
Oh.
Run out in front of me, and this is my fault.
Jim, here.
Okay, we're getting him up. Cool.
Alright.
Ooh,
I need a safe room.
Safe room is upstairs.
All right.
Oh shit!
I might have
There's a
gotten.
boomer.
That's not good.
Fuck all
We got two
zeros.
boomers.
Boomer. Dang.
It's Christmas time.
Which
Let's
way?
bring you back up, Nubbin.
Yeah.
Thank you. Are we going down or up?
Yeah, we have to go down to go up.
Okay, that's what I was thinking we had to do.
You gotta
Hey,
get
up
down
with
to
it.
get
I could've sworn it
I
was
am chopping off knees, man.
All right.
Anything?
Shush.
Nope.
And you. And you. And you. And you. And you. Alright.
Eat open. All right, we're inside. Everyone,
Yes.
Dream team, right here.
close the door.
Oh, I'm still Something about bizarre hams, bitches. We made it.
On a wizard, on a whale.
Goddamn right.
Make me fries.
All right.
We're gonna try some multiplayer.
Yeah, might as well.
So are we going back to?
What is this thing having a problem with?
I think you need to push ready first and then.
Yeah.
That's what I did. So you're disbanding the party, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So leave game.
Leave game.
I'm gonna make my own game with zombies.
I'm gonna make game with you, children.
Goodbye, children.
So what is causing that FPS tank? That's interesting. Something to learn.
Something just locked up on me.
Do you have do you have FSR on?
What?
Do you have FSR on as a graphical option?
Is it on by default?
It was for me, I think. Maybe.
Then the answer is maybe.
gotta double
I can
check.
give you a
that.
firm like. Eh.
Possibly.
A firm shrug emoji.
Can we quote you on that, sir?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh man. Yeah, we'll do some verses if anybody wants to fuck around with it. I gotta figure something out though. Because it's not coming in stereo.
No, it is not crashed. You can stop bringing up that pop-up. And wait.
Alright.
Okay, 4 is 8. Wait,
on.
no, that's 5. 4, 7, and 8. So that should be correct. Question mark.
Is anything correct with you?
Well, the testament that we've been doing this for 10 years.
Sure.
Alright.
It has nothing to do with being correct. It's whether or not you're satisfied with the results.
Don't care about being wrong, just that it worked.
That is a sliding scale. That is a spectrum of results.
All right, Parrot Jones.
Prepare yourself for the butt.
For the quickening.
Gotta find Ven again. Let's see. Steam friends.
Hang on. Like before, the game's not even on right now.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
I was joining up on Jordan.
I may have accidentally joined up on you simultaneously, so we'll see what happens.
I got disconnected. So.
Yeah, Jordan joined my game.
Okay, good. I thought that was you are the ass slut, of course. You're my ass slut.
Alright, I'll join up on Adrian.
Wait, the game actually shows your custom Steam names on the social tab?
Yeah.
They really did it a great Steam, not Steam Play. What's the other one?
Steam Friends, Steamworks.
Steamworks. Yes.
Steamed broccoli. with some like pink Himalayan sea salt and some pepper and some garlic.
I don't like broccoli. Don't like
What's
cauliflower.
wrong with you? It's delicious. Okay,
You know how I like
cauliflower I'll give you. It's kind of nasty unless you brown it and stuff. But
the only way that I will tolerate those is you stick them in the oven until all the water is gone and they're crunchy, and then you cover them in mayo.
okay, so like you and Lonnie are all about the crunchy broccoli. Is it a European thing? I don't know.
What, you like soggy? Soggy? Broccoli?
Soggy.
Crunchy broccoli.
I prefer broccoli a bit.
I like it like steamed just so that you have a nice little bit of crunch, but it's still like cooked through.
I mean, if I've drowned it thoroughly in like soy sauce and shit, I don't. Doesn't matter as long as it gets in my belly.
Or the other thing to do is if you have one of those rice cookers with the vegetable basket, if you just like have frozen broccoli in there, it disintegrates and you mix it in with the rice, and it's really good.
Right, everyone's joined my game now.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. Let's everyone go to Pedro's house. Let's all pile in his apartment.
Why am I on fire?
Someone threw a Molotov.
That would have been Foxy. Yep. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I mean, I can't really go down. I'm already on the ground, but yeah.
Get low, shake your ass to the floor.
It is a pretty cool.
To the window. To the wall.
Oh, Strider, you want to engage in fisticuffs?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm trying to figure out where the hell do I change that?
There's fisticuffs?
Yeah, it's in the boxing ring.
Yep.
Okay, is it full or?
I think Jordan's winning.
Cyberpunk. This is all I did. This is all I did.
Yep.
Oh.
Jordan wins.
This was my strategy. Make my boops do mathematically as high damage as possible, and then click my way to success. Listen. I know how to min-max a character. You make them do one thing super well, and that's how you solve all your problems. Just like in real life, you get really good at killing people, and that's how you solve all your problems. Every time you get minorly inconvenienced, you just hack them to bits with a machete.
You have to become really quick at either running away from people or killing a large number of...
You get the perk where you get extra armor while you're moving, and that you regenerate while you move. Just like
in real life, yes.
Just like in real life. As long as you keep cheesing it, you'll be fine. Don't stop moving. Real life is exactly like Doom. Exactly. If you stand still, you die.
Alright, I need to pee. I'll be right back.
Can't tell.
Where'd the barrack go? There it is.
That's strange.
Peculiar?
A bit. 1 and 2, 2. Part 10.
Who's typing a novel?
Me. I'm trying to find something. There we go.
Like, I don't know.
Fascinating.
Interesting. Yeah.
So what do we do for the
when you put it like that?
multiplayer thing?
You gotta wait. You gotta hold on to your titties. We're setting stuff up.
But I took 30 minutes and I want to go now.
I don't know. Gotta.
Bolt Audio, Jack Source, and Jack Source Audacity. Jack Sync, Game Audio. Set as fallback. No. Double check your audio source, Jordan, and make sure that you're getting stereo out of this game.
Yes, I'm getting stereo out of the game.
Yeah. Like, I'm genuinely damn curious. Like, why I'm only getting mono from this game.
Oh.
Right? Like, what about the other games? Nope, getting stereo from them. Just, it's been kind of weird. Hardware out.
Is it using some kind of surround or something? Like 5.1?
Not that I can tell.
Audio. Streamer modes. Voice chats. And it says channel configuration auto detects. I mean, the first option is mono. So if it's for some reason it's the first one.
What are you talking about?
Like the sound in Back 4 Blood. In the system audio system, like the channel configuration should be auto detect, but the first option is mono. So they have that for some reason.
Default master volume. Voice chat. What?
It's like way on the bottom.
Oh. Default Windows channel configuration.
Yeah, channel configuration.
Switch to third person.
Maybe force it to stereo and see if that helps.
Alright. Default Windows audio, sure. Hard to tell. Let me restart it.
I really do want to play Quake Borg though. The Quake Ranger's rocket jump ability is really hilarious. You just put yourself in the path of an explosion, you take damage, and you get a free crit on your next attack. Because you've rocket jumped. Oh, man.
Oh my god, with the unskippable bullshit.
Do you have like the cutscenes in French?
Was it?
Or did you get the? I got a tutorial in Spanish.
Yeah, I got like a non-English language too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure because it didn't sound like Chinese and it didn't sound like Japanese, so probably Korean.
Could have been. I mean, it was not English and it was not German. Like
it was not not something you recognized right away. You're like,
I got mine in.
Hey, they don't assume that everyone is speaking English.
Yeah.
They don't assume your language.
Yeah. Monitor, jack source, monitor. Wait, no, it's input device. Go away. Oh,
Hey,
no.
wait, I want to do the chopper.
Check
When
game.
I was playing the Spyro reignited, the cutscene intro cutscene is in Arabic. And
I don't know. Listen, I'm not going to lose sleep over this. How do we get a game going?
I want to get to the chopper.
Can't get to the chopper.
Can't get to the chopper.
All right, not to interrupt whatever you guys are doing. We're not getting that out on the stream. How do we get a game going?
Well, that's an excellent. I don't know if we can. Does it do matchmaking for Versus or?
We're here to find out, baby.
Yeah, it's an excellent question. I'm thinking.
It's a swarm VP.
Let's see. Where is the mode select?
It's over here, I believe. Do you have to pick it in the main menu?
How do I join you guys?
So we're full, but I think if we're but we need 2 parties to go Versus, right? I think that's how that works.
So if I join Ben and somebody else joins,
I think we're going to do it in the main menu. Hold on. Leave game.
Well, no, there's no main menu. It's like play offline or play online, right?
Oh yeah.
These are your options.
So if I'm back at base, all right. So let's have a look. Swarm VP PvP, create a private server.
Yeah, I got the private server thing, but I only got 4 spots.
Let's see how that works.
So Pedro, it's grayed out on my end in your room. Can you join us to that one?
I tried to.
And nothing happened, or
it's saying waiting for server.
No, loading.
It's entering something.
Round 1. All right. We start as the movies. All right, I'm gonna be.
I can't get in.
So if you create a private server, there's a code it generates, right?
Yeah.
Right. Are we all in the?
Join a private server.
Let's see. If I hit tab, I can see the Burning Fool, unaccounted for in the Looter's console, and one other person. I assume it's Ven.
Maybe.
No, well, and I don't know because
I'm gonna join up on you, Nubbin, because it's the only one I can join on.
Oh, okay. So
parkour.
I don't know. Can you even get 8 people?
I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, Ven is in the enemy team.
Yeah,
I can see that much.
I see Evangelo. So yeah, I guess
we need to join
Ben's team.
Yeah.
Okay. But when I
Right click, join, Ben.
We're showing increased written activity in your area.
All I got is invite to play and profile.
Oh, failed to
Maintain your
connect.
positions for as long as possible.
Session is either full or unavailable.
We're getting reports of what appears to be a cloud of insects.
Does it not let you do 8v8?
Why do we, like, is there any talk, like, what's the goal here? I just started a game, so...
Oh, you should be in...
Are you... You're okay, so I'm watching your screen, I see you walk out. I'm gonna walk in front of you, yeah. Alright, yeah. No, you're in our game.
Yes.
Your side is the survivor, Pedro and I are Zamblos.
Mm-hmm.
But it's now...
Okay,
now
I have spawned. I am the big boy outside. Hello.
What's up?
Hi.
It's not me. It's definitely you.
All day, bitches.
Alright, while I'm respawning, let me look up, say, 8 people versus back.
Slow motion. Wait, when did this turn into Rocket League? Oh.
So do we have to Google search how to get a...
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Pedro's on it.
Apparently you could only do it previously because of a glitch. You can't do it anymore? Alright. Versus mode explained. Versus mode, you play as the Ridden. Your goal is to kill the cleaners. How to play as the Ridden. How to play as the cleaner. PvP tips and win versus mode. Okay, this was a completely useless article.
Excellent.
Back for Blood won't have a Left 4 Dead style campaign versus. Turtle Rock confirmed in an early access FAQ on its official Discord that it does not have plans to have a campaign versus mode in Back for Blood at this time.
But do they do 8 for 8? It doesn't matter if it's the campaign. If they do scavenge or whatever, it's fine.
We know the mode exists because we were in something like it during the beta.
Yeah.
Special versus, infected versus, yeah.
I am looking.
Moral of the story, Turtle Rock. This is fucked.
Yeah.
I
guess it's built more for
PvP.
Well, this is the PvP.
Yes.
Attempt at PvP.
Invader but us. That's my most
Alright,
popular
can
sequel to
8
Invaders
friends
and-
play Swarm together? From what I can remember, you can create a private match and it gives you a code to send to all the other players. Yes, they can. One team group 1 all gathers in a lobby and the other team group 2 gathers in another. Once the group leaders start a private match, then sends a code to the other group leader. As already stated, you won't earn supply points. That is fine. Okay, so we have to have 2 full parties of 4. And then
this is Fortnite,
the leader of 1 puts in Ven's room code.
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought it was.
So we have a total of 6 people that are going to be playing, so we need 2 teams of 3.
Yes.
All right.
Wait, hang on. 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we got 2 teams of 4. Take that back. Wait, 3. We have 9,
Okay,
so never mind. Nope, we have... Josh, we got 8. All right.
Okay, so who do I join in on?
So who's going to head up our... You guys are going to create a team. Like, there's 3...
Pedro is going to create a new team, and Pedro will be leader 1, Ven will be leader 2, and we'll split across. We have 8 players.
Boxy, join.
I'm going to
Pedro.
leave then,
Yeah.
and create a new lobby.
Yeah. Easy.
Okay.
And you wonder
I'm in
when
a
it was
lobby.
playing this shit, Turtle Rock?
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, Left 4
New
Dead really
lobby
made it
is
easy with the
open.
8-player. Alright, so... Alright,
Yeah, apparently that person didn't leave Valve.
Yeah. Team friends, ass slut, join friend.
Special change.
Alright.
You're the best.
Loading.
Okay, I have 4 people in the lobby.
My lobby should be up? Maybe?
Yep.
Right. So everyone else join Ven?
Yeah, you can just do it through Steam. It's fine. Or you can do it through the game. It's also fine. There's no wrong answer except for the one that you pick.
Alright, Mirror and Mr. Alert.
Huh?
Alan,
Are you guys not playing?
No.
Right?
No, I don't have Back for Blood.
Same here. I don't own it either.
So we got 2 on 2?
3 on 3.
All right.
One of you guys join Ven.
I'll dip and go over to Ven's side.
Okay.
Alright. Hey, Steam friends. But ass. Join friend.
Yeah, I couldn't afford the Humble Bundle.
Okay.
Alright. right. So now when Ven creates the Swarm PvP, I'll just punch in the code same as last time.
Create private server?
Yes.
Yeah.
Swarm PvP, and that code is GQMH7HGK. Join private server.
Searching.
Searching.
And hoping. And thinking. And praying.
Reserving server, waiting for server, and I am jumping into Strider's head.
I'm being teabagged by Walter Sobchak.
Okay.
Okay, are we all in? Let's hit escape and see. Yes, we are. That's how you do 4-on-4.
Easy peasy, kids. There's never a problem. 13 simple steps, 1 difficult one, 2 questionable.
Yeah. And this is why we only played 1 round this week. Alright, we're ready. Jim.
Pump up the...
You start that, I'm gonna hit you.
Ooh, admin reload, and...
So what are we meant to be doing right now?
Picking our ducks.
Alright. Weird time to ask. What are we supposed to do in this mode? Just
we
alive?
We gotta
Dig in and beat back the rid.
Well, right now
Yeah.
you got to scavenge
We need
parts
to get the
and
civilians out of the area.
Yeah, we can set up traps and like try to secure the area. And yeah, we just wanna survive longer than the other team.
The horde seems to be protected by what appears to be a swarm of insects.
I don't know what my
Yeah, and the map keeps shrinking, so
Oh, okay.
it's like a battle royale type dealie.
Mine now.
the circles.
Ridden are closing on your position.
I will take the LMG. Does any? No, that's not a claymore. There's more barbed wire. We need to put it near the entrance. All right. Well, no, it's too late for that shit. Never mind that shit. Here comes Mongo.
What the hell? Oh, that's gonna be problematic.
Yeah. Get away from me.
That's sticky. Wrong gun. I did not want this. I picked it, but I didn't want it. Self-inflicted.
Need that.
Damn it!
Why do I keep getting shit guns? Why do I keep
please.
picking? I'm working on getting over there.
I'm just putting it on the radar.
Ah, I'm mad again. Yes.
No!
I'm over here.
Nubbin, pay attention to the guy killing. All right,
Good grab, good grab.
Damn it.
I'm covered. I'm fucking shit.
Well,
God, how many of these fuckers are you?
11.
Right. Get away from me. Don't touch me.
There we go. Oh, Strider got there before I did.
Alright. Well,
Hey.
okay, so we gotta do better than a minute.
So far, so good. But we still got work to do.
Ooh, okay, Strider and Pedro. Keep your eyes
Yes.
about you.
I have no idea what we're doing.
Good.
Survive. That's all you have
You
to do.
love to see it.
alright, I have no idea what any of these guys do.
Yeah, good. So here's the thing. You know how like in Left 4 Dead, every kind of bad guy had its own sort of distinct role?
Mm-hmm.
In this, they all do all things depending on which of the options you pick.
I clicked on one.
Yeah, you'll figure it out, sweetheart. You're a smart boy. I believe you.
It's okay to just say you don't know.
I mean, I'm not. It's not my job to read for you. It's my job to read for other people.
Ready. Okay.
Cleaner team is
crate.
preparing.
Right.
Preparations
We do the
A
thing.
through G have failed. Commence preparation H.
Okay, open up the crates. It's a defensive crate. Yes,
They're great. Oh, I got upgrades. Right.
I'm gonna put some wire around.
All right. I'm gonna level up the basic undead so that they're harder to kill, so that these guys eat more shit.
Ammo over here.
Hello,
Any weapons we can grab?
Is there like a climby thing over there?
Molotov. Get the Molotov. Oh, hello. Oh, big boom.
There we go. Here exploded.
Yeah, I got pus all over you.
I'm getting taken away.
I need to reload.
Alright.
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay, I am very much into that. Pain pills for the rescue.
Alright, there was a box that had grenade.
What's this?
Well,
thing?
we got.
Okay.
We got. Oh, they beat us. They beat us by 1 second.
That was a lot of good eye help.
We got crushed.
I think
Our
it just
face
ends
got-
as soon as you get over the thing. It just ends.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you kill all the others from the team, yeah.
Alright.
Round two. Pain
And
train.
now it's round 2.
We'll play one more round.
It's the pain
Alright.
train to Pound Town.
Okay, so we start as the survivors because I refuse to call them cleaners.
If you do, will it register for an Epic Game Store account, Pedro? My God.
Right.
Here, I got a question for you. Elden Ring, do you call them runes or souls?
But I change between the two very often.
all right. There you go, Mr. Consistency, Mateus. Pedro is his middle name.
Okay,
Oh,
so
shit.
where's the boxes?
Oh, shit. I just locked up. Damn.
What do you mean you just locked up?
At that point, he realized he fucked up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's find the boxes. That
I
requires a toolkit.
I like the fact that there's like vertical space I can inhabit now. That's neat.
Okay, we've got weapons over here. What have we got? We've got the barrels.
It's a shame there's so many invisible walls though that only appear visible when you come near them. It's like, wow, this map is really big. No, it's not. It's a postage stamp.
Okay. Defense.
Defense?
That's ammo pouch. Flashbangs.
Do we have any defenses?
Yeah, they're coming.
Not what I asked, but okay.
I don't know what you asked.
You just have a fence.
Where are they coming from?
There we go. Okay.
That was Rick.
I just locked up.
Kapla!
Yep. I locked.
Fuck. Yes.
I gotta spend my mutation points. I got upgrades.
Slice and dice. Where's that fucking hunter going? Oh, got an armored dude. Hello.
That's like a bullshit sniper. I don't like that one.
Well, that really sucks.
Oh, ow. Come up behind me.
Alright.
Oh, you don't puke on a guy's back.
It's locked up really hard.
I need heals.
As opposed to what's up.
Okay, that's first wave is done.
As in, I can't control anything.
You're not in control there, Nubbin.
As in, I can't move.
SSH, kill it.
Damn it.
Okay, the map is shrinking.
Yeah, it's Battle Royale style.
I need heals badly.
Okay, get up on the ladder and we'll cover you while you heal.
We are not going to do anywhere near as good if we make it even
Okay,
past the first round.
it's the map is scooching. Come back.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Where can we...
Ammo over here if you need it. Oh, bandage.
There we go.
Incoming.
Okay, there's a boomery type situation behind us. Headshot.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
I am going down. I'm down.
Try to watch out to speak, please.
Yes, I am down. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Okay. Oh.
He's special effective.
Where did you spawn?
What does the hawker do? Can stick targets in place?
Yeah, it's Spider-Man.
Okay, let's see. Number 4, and we'll do a bit of a heal. Okay.
Okay.
I gotta learn my mutant power.
Alright. Number 4, and heal again. And get ourselves some ammo. And pills!
Get it!
Oh, a big guy! Ow!
I need to get out of the goo.
No, stay in the goo. It's fine. it's good for you.
Good.
It's very good.
Good goo. God goo.
Right.
It's getting really small.
And I'm down.
Goo, gadget, goo.
Alright, team. Doing good. One more. Come on. Fuck him up.
What are you waiting for? Give me up.
Rip nubbin.
Yeah, that pukey guy is like really good. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Especially when you upgrade his defense and he just tanks everything. It's great. Okay, we can't last 4 minutes. We're gonna.
Hell no. Let's see if we can get in like a sub 30 run.
Yeah. I'm hoping for like 1 minute if we can pull that off. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna do team effects, extra ammo, and extra damage. I'm gonna do changing.
Do I have upgrades? I do.
Less damage. And when using shotguns, gain health for everything that hits. I'll take that shit.
Spotted hordes of Britain closing in on your position. We're gonna have to evacuate.
Pump action captain.
Need your team to hold the line.
Right.
Alright, how the fuck do I get up here? I was playing the undead before. They have like super jumps. Alright, great.
We pulled back the local defenses for evac. Their equipment should still be on the ground.
Alright, stuff. Did anyone find like barbed wire and shit?
Yeah, put some down.
Alright. I'm gonna stick this
I can only see 2. Oh, that's right. Nubbin had a bit of a issue. Yes.
Heads up! Incoming ridden!
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna try and stick with you. Whoa!
Where the fuck am I going?
Dick. Really? This is their strat. They're just like, big guys. I mean, it proves effective.
I mean, that's what I did.
It's not gonna let me back in.
I can't take this motherfucker out by myself.
Chop, 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 chop.
Chop, chop.
No. Oh, we lost Nubbin, right? It was just the two of us. We were fucked. We were fucking the outset. All right, sub-minute run. We did it. Achievement unlocked.
Admittedly, I just upgraded all of the offensive on the tall boy, and I went, okay, let's go.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Hey, we learned some things. At least we know how to get into it now.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. We know how this works.
Convoluted as it might be.
All right, beautiful people. We're going to bounce. Thanks for sticking around. We're going to say a quick goodbyes in Discord. Then we're going to try to figure out why that's in mono. But
it's the kissing disease.
We'll be back next week. Same dead time, same Brad channel. Brad.
Back for Brad.
Brad is back.
And he's Bradder than ever.
Oh no.
More Brad than Brad.